What's going on, guys? It's Lucky. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are embarking on an adventure in my first ever survival video. I've wanted to switch to survival content for a while now, and I finally am able to make it work. So I hope you guys are as excited as I am to start this journey. I have so many ideas, so let's jump in. Okay, we're popping right in. The seed is perfect because it's right in a forest, so let's try to get down without taking too much damage. I don't know a lot about survival, but I do know the basic necessities because I've watched a lot of Minecraft YouTube. So first we're gonna get some wood, make a crafting table, and then make some basic tools. So now I've got a pickaxe and an axe, which should help make this process go by a lot quicker. I'm also going to kill all these sheep because we need tons of food and we need wool for a bed. I'm also going to gather the sugarcane just in case we can't find any later. I really want to find a cave so we can find some stone and maybe some iron. Not seeing anything though, so we might just have to mine down, honestly. We've got a mountain over there that could be good for some caves. Oh, I see one in the distance. Let's try to make our way over to that. There's cherry trees! Oh my gosh, that's gonna be so fun. I'm just gonna mine this coal really quickly and then get some stone tools. And while I mine this coal, we're going to talk about why I chose to do a survival world and not go straight to hardcore. I weighed the options back and forth on starting a hardcore world or starting a survival world. And I know I'm going to get in the comments of people saying that hardcore is the only way to play survival Minecraft. But what I decided is to kind of take this one step at a time. This is the first time I've played a survival world, so we're taking some baby steps here. No way am I jumping straight into a hardcore world where the first time I die, I lose. So for right now, we're just going to stick with the old regular survival with deaths, but to satisfy you hardcorers out there, I put the difficulty to hard and kind of to simulate a hardcore world without, dying and losing everything. I hope you guys are all right with this because I really just want to have fun in this survival world and build a lot of cool things. I've got so many ideas that you guys are going to really love, including a mega base castle that is probably too crazy to do in survival Minecraft. So hit that like button if you guys are excited for this brand new series. Okay, now the food is done smelting, so let's make some torches really quickly and then we can go into the mines. I know I want to get a shield and iron armor as quick as possible because these caves are scary. This literally just has coal at the bottom of this, which I will take, but I would have liked some iron. The sun is getting low in the distance, so I probably should hurry and get inside a cave before then. Guys, I see a ruined portal over there. Let's make our way over and see if there's any goodies that we can... Oh, the sun's getting really low. We're gonna take a quick pit stop here and make our bed because the sun is getting very low and I really don't want to be out with all the bad guys when I have no armor whatsoever. I don't see a chest. Usually there's a chest here. Did I get ripped off with this ruined portal? I do see a big cave, so I'm going to go up there and see if there's any iron. Your girl needs some armor. Pronto. So the goals for this episode are to get pretty ironed up. I don't think we can try for diamonds yet. I think we should be able to get at least iron tools and some iron armor. I have a really cute idea for a starter base that we're gonna build. Woo! Oh, I just killed my first monster, guys. There's a creeper. Come out here. I don't want to kill you while... Oh my gosh, there's another one. Ugh, frick. iron. I just need to kill all of these mobs and then we can grab the iron. I am not very good at creeper killing. And now we can make a shield to, what is the word I'm looking for? What's shooting at me? Oh my gosh. What the heck, dude? This feels very chaotic. There's a skeleton underneath me. I'm just trying to get some iron. How do you make a shield? It's things like these that I've never really experienced in Minecraft. We're gonna drop down in and... okay. Not good. Oh, so many mobs. I hate this. Oh, there's so many creepers in there. I'm gonna go this way because I really don't want to deal with all of those creepers in there. I think I need to get lower for iron. So maybe we go down. This would be a cool place though to live because it's got like a mountain and then this is really cute. We might have to keep this in mind. I see another mountain in the distance. Oh, there's snow up there. Okay, there's a cave down here that I think I'm gonna go into, try to find some iron. There's some iron down there. Literally one piece, really. At least now we have enough to make a pickaxe. I don't know. There's just like no iron here and I don't know why. So let's get an iron pick. I'll be here. Just waiting. Come on. Come on. There we go. Oh my gosh, this is the first time I see the new dogs. They're so cute. I wish I had bones to... Okay, guys, I have one bone. I have one bone. Come on. Oh no. That's so sad. That literally kills me. That wolf is so cute, though. Guys, we hit the jackpot. Oh my gosh. So we'll just gather this up. 11 pieces. Guys, let's see if we can find any more. Ow. Iron. We got more iron. Who wants to wager if I get a chicken or not? Okay, if I get a chicken, you have to subscribe. I don't make the rules. Subscribe. Okay. I think I'm gonna go for a chest plate first. I think an iron axe and some boots. Oh, not an iron pickaxe. I almost did that. So we'll have one more iron piece left. But now we're a little bit more fully suited. Now that we're a little suited up, I'm going to try and find a place, to kind of settle down and where I want to start building. I really want to kind of base near these cherry trees because they are so pretty and I love it with like the icicles. Problem with this area is I want somewhere really close to the water and this is not very pretty. I'm so indecisive in all of these things. Okay, the cherry trees kind of wrap around this way, so I'm gonna kind of follow them and see. What's that sound? Did you guys hear that? Let me know down in the comments if you guys know what that sound is, because now I'm really curious. Oh my gosh, guys. This is exactly what I need, because I really, really want to build out a prismarine. Okay, we're settling here. I want to kind of build a kingdom around here and then up on the mountaintops. So I think this is going to be perfect. So to claim this space, let's put my bed down. and my crafting table and furnace. Okay, this is where we're calling home. I took a break to do some off-camera mining, and as you can see, we are fully ironed up. But besides tools and armor, I literally only had one iron ingot left over. So if we need to make a shovel, I guess we can make a iron shovel. So that's one of our goals ticked off. And so now it's time to turn our attention to our starter base. This is going to be one of the first builds I've ever built in survival, and I am so excited. So as it starts raining, let's gather some materials. So first I started out by collecting some spruce logs, and then I started to strip them so we could have stripped spruce logs, and then we made a whole bunch of slabs and other materials. And then I figured out what was making the weird noise, and it was actually the guardians at the temple killing fish. And then I gathered some more iron and some tough blocks. And then I also gathered some pumpkins just so I could have some pumpkins on hand, not that we needed them in the build. And then I changed the tough into polished tough. And then I gathered some oak wood because we needed a whole bunch of oak wood. Brief pause to our material gathering montage. Can we just talk about how I hate cutting down mangrove trees? They suck. Half the time you get more leaves and roots than wood. And then I started stripping the wood logs so that we could have stripped oak wood. And then I gathered grass, which this is when I figured out that you can't shear tall grass. It just gives you short grass and you have to bone meal it. And then I gathered some sand for some glass. And then I gathered some gravel to make the dirt and the gravel, I can't remember what it's called. But then I gathered some clay so I could make some pots so we can put some flowers in them. And then I made spruce fence gates. And then I had to go find some moss so we could grow some bone meal. And then I added some cactus so we could make green dye. And then I made a whole bunch of chains, which were really costly and I hated it. And then I made the pots. And then I made spruce fence gates. And then now we've got this whole chest of materials ready for our starter base. But there is a couple more resources that we have to gather. And the problem is they're in the nether. So we're going in the nether on the first episode of my first survival series. So in order to get to the nether, we have to get 3 diamonds to make at least a diamond pickaxe, so that then we can mine obsidian and make a portal. Now you may be thinking that this is a really dumb idea and probably will get me killed, which I'm also thinking too, but I have to have the crimson and warped wood. So we're gonna try and not die as we try to get our diamonds and then get into the nether and find those 2 woods. This is gonna take a long time, so I will see you when I find my first diamonds. This is not even staged. This is not even like... I just found diamonds within 5 minutes of mining. I'm not even like close. I'm at -8. Let's see if this is enough. 1, 2. Oh my gosh, we're gonna have enough. 3, 4. Oh my gosh. Guys, what the heck just happened? How did I find diamonds within 5 minutes of mining? I'm gonna keep going until this pickaxe breaks and see if I can find any more that we can use for tools or armor. I'm headed back up. Both my pickaxes broke and I only had the 4 diamonds that we found early on. But at least that's enough for us to get a diamond pickaxe so we can get some obsidian for our nether portal. Okay, so let's make our diamond pickaxe. Ooh, we got diamonds now. And then I'm gonna take my bucket and see if I can try to find some surface lava. I've just realized that you need a source block of lava for every obsidian that you want to make. So finding this lava really wasn't helpful. We're gonna have to go down in a cave probably. Guys, I found a ruined portal. We can take the obsidian from that. I think I've found this before and I've just forgotten about it because this is like really close to where I live. Let's just block this up so none of it falls into the lava. So now we have 11. We need 14 pieces for a portal. So let's just clear this out, and I'm going to get a water bucket and flood this area so we can make more obsidian. Perfect. Because I want to get a couple more pieces for an enchanting table when we find more diamonds. Now we have 17 pieces of obsidian, so we should be good for the portal and for an enchanting table, but if we need more we can always come back because my house is just around this corner. Now that we are home, we can go ahead and build our nether portal. I misplaced a block. And we've got our portal now. I'm gonna dump my inventory so that then I have nothing. I do want to make a bow because I do have 5 arrows just in case a ghast decides to mess with me. I'm also gonna take this gold and make myself a gold helmet so that then if we see any piglins, they won't mess with me. Yes. I'm also gonna make tons of bread out of these wheat. Wish me luck. Not the greatest spawn. I'm just gonna mine this way and hope we pop out somewhere. Come on. Oh gosh. I thought they died in there first. Target acquired. I see the Crimson Forest at least. If a ghast spawns, I am running. I'm just gonna take some of this. No worries. No worry in the world. I'm just gonna build up really quickly. One of these glow shrooms. Oh gosh, no, I'm not. What the heck, dude? I'm holding this. I think I have enough crimson wood for now, so now we just have to find the warped forest. I am also going to take some of this glowstone while I'm here because that will come into use much later. Oh my gosh. What just happened? Literally all my stuff is gone. I've got to go back in and see if I can find any stuff. Or if it all burnt up. We're going to try and get my stuff. See if any stuff survived that. I just wasn't paying attention. And then all of a sudden I was dead. You guys just saw that, right? Do I risk it? I don't know if I want to risk it. Okay, I'm just gonna try and run as quick as possible. Woo! We did it. all my stuff is gone, definitely. If you guys are wondering what I'm doing when I have this open, I'm looking at the biome to make sure that if I pass over a warped forest biome, it will tell me. Guys, we've made it to the warped forest. All we need is a couple more crimson logs that I think I'm gonna get from this forest over here. We are home free. To recap for anybody who is lost, we died in lava and then lost all of our stuff and then somehow came back and still got the things that we needed. We can finally put exactly what we need in the chest. Now that we have all of our materials gathered that we'll need for this build, we can go ahead and jump straight into the time lapse and create our starter base. Let's go! That we are done with our starter base. This starter base is so cute. It's like a little house on wheels, like a little wagon, and I am just so proud of the design and how it really just turned out. As you can see, the interior is completely empty, which will not do, so let's zoom in, and when we zoom out, we will have a full interior. This interior is pretty basic and simple, but it gets the job done for a starter house, especially when we're in this early stage of the game, when we really don't need much from a starter house. I hope you guys like this build. I am very, very happy with how it turned out. I think it is so cute, and it kind of gives the vibe of what the rest of this series is going to kind of encapsulate. I want things very, very colorful and also kind of a hint of a beachy kind of feel. As you might have noticed, I added on a couple more texture packs just to give a little bit more feel as we go around this world, including doors are now kind of 3D along with trapdoors a little bit. The fences and gates are a little bit smoother, and we've got some 3D bookshelves. I'll link the resource pack that I'm using down in the description. It's vanilla tweaks, and you just go on their website and you pick which textures you want, and I really like how it turned out. But as you can tell, I've been filling in this area and making it kind of smoother. Hopefully the grass will start to spread all along here. We need to flatten this out for the build we have today. I am super excited to be making the second episode, and I am so glad you guys are as excited as I am for this series. I've been having so much fun coming up with designs and ideas of what to build here in this series. I also want to try and find some diamond armor today. That is also on the docket, as well as building our next build, which you probably saw in the thumbnail, which is going to be a lighthouse. So I think I'm going to take a break from the grass gathering and try and go mining so we can make an enchanting table and more diamond armor. I do have quite a lot of iron left over, so I am going to make another pickaxe so that then I have double the chance of having enough durability to find diamonds. So we will venture down into the depths and hopefully we'll be able to find some diamonds because I really want to get full diamond armor this episode because that would be very helpful. But if you haven't, subscribe if you're excited for the next build that we're going to be making today. We have made it down. I'm gonna start going this way and hopefully run into some diamonds. So I think we're going to time lapse this so you guys can see just how long it takes me to get full diamond armor. So as we're hitting our first diamonds, let's go. After many iron pickaxes, I have finally gotten enough diamonds to make our full set of armor and tools. So we are headed back up to the surface where we'll make our... I don't think I ever realized until I played in survival how long it actually takes to find more than 5 diamonds. But regardless, now we have enough to probably keep us going for a while. So while we were down in the mines, we got more than a stack of diamonds, which I am very proud of. We got some gold, some iron, a lot of redstone because our build today will require some redstone, so I wanted to collect everything, and then just a little bit of lapis. So I'm going to deposit most of this deep slate in this chest, as well as all the rest of the redstone and gold and stuff like that. So let's make our full set of diamond tools and armor. So a helmet, a chest plate, leggings, boots. Let's make some sticks really quickly so I can make some tools. So first a pickaxe, an axe, a sword, and I'm gonna make a shovel so we can finish our grass terraforming. So now we can throw away these iron tools and get them all sorted out, and then take off all of our iron armor and put on our diamonds. It looks so good and I'm so happy that we are now in full diamond armor. The next thing I want to do is go grab one more piece of obsidian from that ruined portal area that we discovered last episode so we can make a enchanting table and start enchanting our items. I think it's just right over this cliff, if I'm sure. Yep, there it is. So we're just gonna swim over here and then collect that last piece of obsidian, and then we can journey back home and make our... So I'm just gonna mine this really quickly. So now we have our obsidian piece, so I'm going to head back home and make our enchanting table. We are home. So now we can take our obsidian pieces and make our enchanting table. Dun, 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 dun. We've now got our enchanting table. I do have a good amount of lapis, but we are gonna need some levels. We can only get very basic enchants, so I'm not sure if I want to go ahead and do that. What I do want to do is plant my sugarcane right here, so then we can start getting more paper so we can make bookshelves. So now we can plant our sugarcane around. I love this little texture that I put on with the help of the Vanilla Tweaks resource pack that makes it very much more 3D. It looks so cute. I'm gonna finish changing this stone area into grass while we wait for the sugarcane to grow. So I've finished putting all the dirt out, but my sugarcane still hasn't grown much, which is annoying me. It honestly annoys me so much that we can't just bone meal sugarcane in Java. When I used to play in Bedrock, you would be able to bone meal sugarcane, and that was a lot easier, but now I just have to wait for it to grow. So while I wait for the sugarcane to grow, I'm gonna start collecting materials for our build today, and then hopefully by the time we're done with that, we should be able to make our bookshelves for our enchanting setup. So let's collect some materials. So first things first, I collected some spruce wood, and then I also planted more spruce trees, and then I also collected oak wood and stripped it all so that then we could have a lot of stripped oak wood. And then I collected some mangrove wood, which you guys all know how much I hate mangrove wood. I interrupt this material gathering montage to tell you that we need to go into the nether to get some glowstone. I made this gold helmet, and I have this resource pack, part of the Vanilla Tweaks mod, that makes it a crown. Isn't it so cute? Anyway, we need to go into the nether to get some glowstone for some redstone lamps for our lighthouse. Do you guys also see in the background those pillagers? Hopefully they leave me alone. But we need to venture into the nether. We're only going in for a little bit of glowstone, so we shouldn't have any problems. I forget how spooky this place is. I want to go through my tunnel and find the place with the glowstone that we found before. I told you this tunnel would come in handy. Hopefully we do not die like last time. We shouldn't, because we've got pretty much a straight shot into the glowstone. Here it is. So we need 10 more blocks. I'm wondering if I can find some down here. Oh my gosh, why was he there? Okay, there's some out in the open, but I'm nervous to go over there in case a gas comes. Do we just risk it and go up? Oh my gosh, what the heck is with them spawning on the bridge? Go up. There we are. So let's just casually make our way down to there. We should not do that. Oh, it's right there. I literally just saw it. Now all we need to do is get home safely. We are running. I don't care. I don't care that we're taking so much fall damage. We are... Oh, let's eat in here. We are running home. There's just a sword in the tunnel. Let's hope it's daylight on the other side. Nope, it is not. It's okay. We will just run to our house and get inside and sleep. That was so stressful, but let's collect the rest of the materials that we need for our build. I think I'm gonna keep this crown, honestly. It's kind of cute. Let me know down in the comments if I should keep this cute hat. Anyways, back to it. We enchanted our axe so it doesn't break, and then I killed these llamas because I wanted the leads, and then I also grabbed this cherry wood because I needed more wood that wasn't special wood, and then I also stripped these dark oak logs, and then I also made this composter so I could get some bone meal, and I also grabbed some more cows so we could get some more leather, and then I grabbed more mangrove wood, which was irritating, and then I also added in a whole bunch of other things, grabbed some jungle wood. Now that we have all of our materials ready to go, we can start on our build. And the first thing we need to work on is our terrain. I've already gone in and added all of the dirt, but we need to go in and add some more stone and terraform it so it kind of looks like jagged peaks. I try to add in as much story as I can into builds, and with a lighthouse, usually you have jagged rocks that come out of the water, and that's why the lighthouse is there to warn ships to not cross over into these waters. So this is kind of the layer that we're going to go and use. So first we're going to do a layer of deep slate, kind of merging into a layer of tuff. So that kind of smooths the transition into Anzanite, which will then be our kind of guide into stone. You see how from far away it looks very natural, and it may look a little rough between the tuff and the deep slate, but it definitely does equal out the more gradient you add onto it. And then obviously we'll mix in some cobblestone into the regular stone. With my terraforming, I try to make it as vanilla as possible. I don't go very far out on the terrain. I just want it to kind of blend into the vanilla textures already, but be kind of custom. So with that being said, let's start working on our terrain. Okay, we are done doing our terrain for this lighthouse build that we're going to do. I'm really happy with how this turned out. I think it looks so good. Definitely does blend into the vanilla terrain, and that was kind of what I was going for, while still kind of having that terrainy feel. I wanted it to be custom. I also added little bits of greenery in the water, like algae, and I also have been seeing this around a lot on Twitter and other Minecraft YouTube of this cattail design with the glass, and I think it looks so cute. So credits to whoever made that, but it is so adorable, and I think it looks very, very cute. This area is definitely not done. It definitely does cut off like really straight right here, and so we need to blend it in this way, and on the other side blend it in a little bit more. But for right now, that's going to be good until a later date when we pick this back up again. But for right now, we can start on our lighthouse build, which I am so excited for. It's going to look so cute, and I am so excited. So let's get started building. with that, we have finished our lighthouse build. I am super happy with how this turned out. I think it is so cute. I especially love the little jellyfish hanging off of the side. I think that added a really nice decorative feel to it. I really love how this build turned out with the red and white striping with the oak wood and the mangrove wood. I think it looks so old-fashioned. It perfectly goes into the rocky terrain that we built. But as you can see on the inside, it is completely empty. But I do have an idea of what to put on this ground floor, which is going to be a very, very easy sugarcane farm. We're going to need a few materials for this build, so let's gather them. Now that we have all of our materials collected, we can go ahead and build the sugarcane farm. And done. Now we have a small sugarcane farm that will just automatically be inserted into this chest so that then we can AFK here, or it will just run while we are out doing our activities. I do need to decorate the interior here and the floors up above. We have 3 floors up above that need decorating. So if you have any ideas of what to put up here, let me know down in the comments. But the last thing I want to do is add on some armor trim to our diamond armor. I found these dune armor templates in a temple while I was searching for materials today, and I think they'd look super cute on my diamond armor. I think it'd be super cute if I used the amethyst shards to make the armor trim so that they're purple. So I'm going to head down into the mines really quickly and find the geode that we found while mining during the beginning of this episode. Here we are, so let's just collect some amethyst shards and then head back up to the surface. So really quickly, I will just make a smithing table, craft our armor. I think this goes here, and then the template. Yep. Okay, there's that one, this one, and the boots. Now we look super cute. I'm so happy with this. I held off on the helmet because I still haven't decided if I'm just gonna keep the gold crown or go back to my diamond helmet. Oh my gosh. I think I just found a spawner. I think it's zombies because I can hear zombies. Yeah, that's a zombie spawner if I've ever seen one. I'm gonna go rush in and see if I can light it up really quickly. Run! Run! Oh my gosh, that was scary. Oh my gosh, guys, we found a zombie spawner, which means we can make an XP grinder. Thank goodness. I was literally just down here in the caves trying to mine some redstone so that then I could get my levels up so we can enchant our tools and armor. But this is going to help me a lot. I think I can really quickly turn this into an XP grinder. I remember how it is. I may have to Google it really quickly. I'm going to try and tunnel to the surface and get some materials. On second thought, I am taking a screenshot of the coordinates, and then I'm going to go back the way I came so that then it doesn't take me as long. I am back up at the surface, so let's gather some materials. Okay, so now we have all of our materials, so we can head back down to where our spawner is. I'll link the tutorial in the description for the spawner I'm using because I cannot remember how to make a spawner for the life of me. And then hopefully we can get 30 levels so we can enchant some of our items. Now we have a fully functioning mob farm that will give us tons of XP and also rotten flesh. I'm gonna do this until 30 levels and I will come back and tell you guys when I do. We officially have 35 levels, so now I am going to head back up to the surface and see if we can enchant. We have a few things on the to-do list today that we need to get done. We have our build that is going to take quite a few resources that we need to gather, and one of those is a torch flower. If you didn't know, I really love using the torch flower, but the problem is that you have to get a sniffer, which then you have to get a sniffer egg from suspicious gravel, but then the sniffer has to sniff up the torch flower seeds over and over and over again, which means these are really hard to get. Last time we built this super cute lighthouse, and I got a couple of ideas for the interior, so we may handle that today if we have time after we do our build. Efficiency 4, should we go for it? I'm gonna go for it. Silk touch, efficiency 4, and unbreaking 3. That was a good one. I want to make another pickaxe because I want to get fortune on one of them. We're gonna go back down really quickly and grab one more level because I really want to get sharpness on the sword because it will just make my life easier. But if you haven't, go ahead and subscribe right now. It really does mean the world for me when I see that you guys are loving this content. I'll give you until I have 30 levels to hit the subscribe button. Ready? Go. This is taking longer than I thought. I thought it was going to be really quickly, but if you subscribed, good for you. Okay, now that we have 30 levels, we can go back up and get our sharpness enchant on our sword. Okay, let's enchant our sword with sharpness 3, knockback 2. That's fine. I wish it was sharpness 4, but it will do for now. Now that we are somewhat enchanted, we can go ahead and get our sniffer eggs because I really want the torch flowers for our build today. So that requires us finding sniffer eggs, getting them to dig up the torch flower seeds. So if I remember correctly, you need a feather, some copper, which I know I have. You need a brush to brush the suspicious gravel or the suspicious sand that will then maybe give you a sniffer egg. I've swam past it a couple times. Just past the ocean monument are some ruins around that area that I've seen before, and I'm pretty sure we can go and brush some gravel there. I am going to take one of these water breathing potions that I found in a buried treasure chest when I was collecting sand, so we can breathe underwater and so we don't die. We'll just pop this and jump in. There they are. And then we can brush some of the suspicious gravel. What is that? Come on, give me a sniffer egg. Ooh, is this a pottery shard? That'd be so cool. Plenty pottery shard. Another pottery shard. How many wooden hoes can I get? Water breathing potion has run out. Not another hoe. I don't need more hoes. Guys, I'm an idiot. The entire time I was looking for sniffer eggs in suspicious gravel. Apparently, you can only find them in suspicious sand. So, we have to find a warm ocean or a lukewarm ocean and then search for ruins in those. We will go on an adventure. I'm gonna head off in this general direction and hopefully we can find a warm ocean.
One eternity later.
I have found the warm ocean. Well, we made it to the ocean biomes, but I am not finding any sand. I forgot to hit record on a clip, but I basically found this swamp and I got some blue orchids, which you can only find in the swamp biome and lily pads, so we can decorate our base with those. But now we are back on the hunt for warm ocean monuments. We found a coral reef. Guys, we found one. I repeat, we found one. Finally! We finally got one. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. It's been so long. I'm gonna try and go until this brush falls, and if we can find another one, that would be most magnificent. Oh, there's another one. Oh gosh, come on, get to the top. I almost drowned. I was almost one of you. I'm giving up. We're headed back home with our one sniffer egg because that was all we could find. So maybe in the future we'll go again and find another one and then we can breed up sniffers. But for right now, one will have to do. We are home just as the sun is setting. Ugh, it is so good to be home. I literally traveled 5,000 blocks to find that sniffer egg and it took 4 freaking ever. But now we can deposit some of our goodies into a chest and grab a moss block because apparently the sniffers will hatch quicker if they're placed on moss. And then we can just sit here until it grows. I'm just kidding. We're not doing that. We're going to start collecting our materials for today's build while we wait for this here sniffer egg to do its magic. So, let's go. Oh, I guess I need to go to the material gathering. I can't just clap my fingers and have all of the materials. Or can I? I'm just kidding. Let's go grab some materials. So first I collected some wood, some oak wood because we needed a lot of stripped oak wood, and I also collected some spruce wood because we needed stripped spruce wood, and then I had to go to the nether because I needed stuff from the nether, obviously, because I need stuff from the nether every single build that I make. And then I almost died to the skeleton in water because apparently they can shoot in water, and then I made bone meal because I needed to bone meal a lot of wood. And then I also used these crimson planks. Our sniffer has fully grown up, which means we can use our name tag to give him a name. And I was thinking about what we should name him, and I think it'd be cute if we called him Tater. And now he can just sit here and dig up the pods while we work. Anyways, back to the material gathering. During this time, I also went back to the ocean monuments and finally found another sniffer egg, which I was really excited about and really happy. Now that we are back home, I placed our sniffer egg so that then it can start hatching, so that then they can make more torch flower seeds for us because we need 10 torch flowers for this build and one just isn't cutting it. So while we wait for our sniffers to hatch, I want to go ahead and start building our build for the day. As you can see, our chest organization has kind of been on the back burner for this series, I just never had tons of space in my starter base to have storage, so most of it ended up out here. So our build today is going to be a chest room so we can get fully organized, and it will set us up for the series. I picked out this spot over here up on this cliff. I thought it'd be super cute to have a build here, and then down below we'll have stairs going back down into the chest room that will be kind of underground here. So with all that said and done, let's build. With that, we have finished our chest room. This build does look like a regular house because I wanted it to kind of blend in as we add more to the space. I want this area to kind of be the village for the castle that we'll eventually build. I added on these stairs for easy access, and then the inside is pretty empty. I've started mining out the staircase that will go down into our chest room, but besides that, I haven't really done much with the interior. So what we need to do is dig out an area underneath here to build our chest room that will house all of our stuff in it, and then also kind of decorate in here and figure out what we're gonna do with this space. So if we close the door and place some blocks and then break them, we will have a full interior. I am so obsessed with how this turned out. As you enter in, you just go into this long hallway that just goes down into the chest room. I am so happy with how this turned out. I think it is so cute. I wanted it to be super cute because this is where we'll spend most of our time this season, gathering materials or putting things away. I'm still waiting on a few chests from outside. As we sort our stuff into our piles, we'll be able to finish this off. But we also have our workstation stuff in here that we can then go ahead and craft or smelt anything that we need. I'm so happy with how this turned out. It is super cute and I am so happy with it. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think and if I should add anything else. I did end up leaving this areas empty, and I may go back in the future and add things like all of my furnaces in here or other things, but for right now they are just empty. But here is the build with shaders on. I am in love with how it looks. But the last thing I do want to do today involves our lighthouse. This sugarcane farm has been going the entire time we've been here, and it's done pretty good for such a small sugarcane farm, and I'm actually really proud of it. But besides the sugarcane farm, we don't have anything else here. I was looking through the comments on the last episode and I found an idea that I think would be super cool. Somebody mentioned turning these levels into kind of a museum as we go throughout the season, adding things like my first pair of armor, some tools, and I thought that was really cool. So I'm gonna grab a few things and see what I can pull together. I want to make just some basic shelves, so I'm just gonna grab some stairs and some slabs so we can make some shelving in our lighthouse. Also gonna grab some sticks so that then we can make an armor stand for our first ever armor, and then we can go into our lighthouse and kind of decorate the inside. Okay, I've been working on the interior for a little bit and now it kind of just looks a little bit nicer. Down here we still have pretty simple decor because we have our sugarcane farm still running, but I did add a bed and a crafting table because I like to always put in the barest essentials into every one of my builds just in case I'm in here and it starts to get dark and I want to sleep or I need to craft something. Upstairs I've decorated this first level with some of my achievements so far in the game. Like we've got The first armor I ever wore, which was my iron armor. Somehow I lost the boots, but we've got that here. We've got some pots around. This is going to be the wall of death, which is a little bit dark, but I thought it would be cool to display each time I died as we go out through this season. So right now we've only got one, which is, hey, Lucky tried to swim in lava, because that's how I first died. So we'll just add as the season progresses onto this wall of all the deaths. Hopefully I don't die. Then on this wall we've got some achievements, which I have my first ever diamond. I honestly don't know if it's my first diamond, but it's a cool placeholder. And then this one is trying to get a sniffer egg to pay homage, because it took for freaking ever to find a sniffer egg. But besides that, we've got some very small decorations up here. I've just barely put in the necessities because we don't really need the space right now. And then up here is still pretty empty. But I think as we go throughout the season and we start collecting more and more things, I'll be able to add more into this. I'm working on growing my carrot supply and my potatoes, because it will make it a lot easier as we go about if we just have a supply of potatoes and carrots around. As you can see, I've kind of cleaned up this area since last time so that then we could have just a wider workspace. I moved the sniffers over here. They are currently on leads, but we will have to build them a pen and get some name tags for the others. I also cleaned up all of my storage. And so now we have all of our items sorted into their chests, and we are a lot more organized. The signs are there as just a placeholder until I can get more item frames. Eventually they will all be item frames, but I am working on building up my cow supply. Today we have a super cute build that is going to house our villagers. I've been putting this task off because I know it's a long task of getting villagers, making sure they're all set up, but I think at the end of the day it will help a lot to have our villagers all set up so we can get materials from them, we can get armor and tools and everything in between. But first, before we do any building, what I want to do, I want to move my cows and my chickens into much cuter pens. Because right now they're all just here on their own, but I really want to move them somewhere where they're not quite so in the way of the view, and they'll have more room for activity, and it'll just be cuter. I also want to get some pigs and some sheep, just because it will be easier when we have all of our farm animals together. So I'm gonna grab some materials and see what I can come up with. And with that, we have finished our pens. I think these are super cute, and I think they are definitely a lot better than what the animals are in right now. So now that we have our pens made, we can bring our animals over. And we can just bring them in. Now same for the cows. Okay, everybody, let's get in here. I'm also going to take my sniffers here and bring them over by the other animals, just to get them out of the way. Okay, come on, guys. Oh, he's doing his thing. Another torch flower, good. Okay, come on. I'm gonna lead them over into one of the pens for now until we can get some other animals, just so that then they are kind of out of the way. If we want to get pigs in the future, we can just make another one of these pens. But for right now, that is all of our animals put away, so we can go ahead and get rid of this fence because we aren't needing it anymore. And then we can deposit some of our inventory before we move on to what is next. I killed a pillager squad while I was building those pens, and I got Bad Omen in a bottle, which is going to be our second Bad Omen that we've gotten, and our second banner, so we can just put them together. I want to try and collect as many of these banners as possible because I think they're really cool. Okay, like tradition, we've got 15 chances of getting a chicken, and if I get a chicken, you have to subscribe. Ready? Go. Oh, there's a chicken. There's 2 chickens. Okay, we got 3 chickens. That means you have to subscribe and like the video. I don't make the rules, the chicken does. I have decided that we are going to get our build for the day out of the way first before we do anything else. This build is super cute and I am so excited. We are going to have to clear out our nether portal and our enchanting table because it is going to go right here. But before we can do that, let's gather some materials. Let's go. So before we get into the material gathering montage, I'm going to tell you a story. And it's a pretty sad one, but you're going to want to hear this. I was living my merry life, moving things around, getting everything ready for the build, chopping down some wood, when disaster hit. I had stepped away from my computer thinking that I had paused Minecraft and so that I was completely safe, but I wasn't. And so what you're about to see is my absolute shock when coming back and seeing that not only had I died, but that all my stuff had despawned. Where did I die? Oh no. Oh no. My stuff is all gone. Okay, I need to go find it. It's definitely gone. It's all gone. And at this point, I very nearly debated quitting Minecraft for good. So, I just came back to my computer and I died. I thought I hit pause, but I guess I died. And I went and looked, and all of my stuff is gone. Could this get any worse? Now we have to get re-geared up. Luckily, we have 44 diamonds that we can turn into some tools and some armor. Luckily, we changed out our helmet, so we have our helmet still. Sometimes Minecraft really tests my patience. At least we have our tools and stuff back. We did have to use a lot of our diamonds, but we can always go mining again. We lost all of our enchantments, but at the end of the day, it's fine. Anyways, I guess we need to get back and redo our material gathering because we just lost all of the materials we just got because they were all in my inventory. And if any of you guys are in the comments saying, "Oh, Lucky, how could you be so stupid? You should have just hit pause." I thought I did. And now here we are. So don't any of you go in the comments and say, "You should have done this, you should have done that." I tried. I promise you. I tried. Anyway, let's gather some materials again. Okay, first I went and redid all my enchantments, and then I gathered some wood and made some bone meal, and I gathered a whole bunch of different wood because this is a very colorful build. And then I made some copper to go on the inside, and then I also gathered a whole bunch of other materials, stripped some more wood, and then collected some clay and some jungle wood as well. And then also made some lanterns. Now that we have all of our materials all gathered in this chest, we can go ahead and start our build for today. It's gonna go right here, and I am super excited about how it looks. There's going to be pillars that come out of the water to kind of give that fisherman's, I guess, illusion. This build is going to house our villager trading, and so it is going to be quite big, but most of the villager trading will be underground because I didn't want to be limited by one build space. And so really, this build is just going to be a gateway into our villager trading. So with all that said and done, let's build. And with that, we have finished our build for this video. It is super cute, pretty simple, but kind of houses a lot more down below. I've started on the interior, and this is where we will keep our villagers. So in each of these little pens we'll have villagers in all of them, and we can extend it as long as we want to. I am super happy with the design. I also added on this little wheat farm so that then we can have two. I'm also thinking about getting rid of this one, so this one will become our priority. But yeah, it's super colorful. I love it. I love how it turned out. My favorite part is probably the overhang into the ocean and how it kind of came together. I think it looks super cute, just kind of overlooking the cliff area, and once we spread out the terraforming, we will have a much smoother transition into more of the sloped areas. And let me know down in the comments what you guys think of it. I love to hear your opinions / anything I should change. So let me know. But as we transition down in here, you can see we don't have any villagers yet. And that is going to have to change if we're going to call this a villager trading post. So one of the problems that we have is how to transfer villagers back from like a village so we can start breeding them up and then eventually have a lot of villagers here in our area. I haven't seen any villages around in my exploration. I have not seen many that are very close, which is going to be kind of a problem, but I do have some boats, so if we do find a village, we can transfer the villagers back here with the help of the boats and leads. So I guess it's really just where to find a village. That's our big problem. I honestly think I'm going to go in this direction and see if I can just find a village that is pretty close, but I will let you guys know when I find one. I have found a village. Good. This one was pretty close, so that's good. What the? Did they update the villages? Why is there iron armor here? More iron, some apples. I will take all of that. There's a lot of baby villagers. Potatoes, more iron, nuggets. So what we need to do is get the villagers. Come on, go in the boat. Go in the boat. There we go. And you go in the boat too. So now we've got the villagers in the boats. So I think we can, yes, we can. And just slowly slide them along. But before we do that, I do want to get one more. You're gonna have to come with me. This is gonna take a moment. Bread, pumpkin seeds, a fern. Wait, isn't that rare? A large fern? Because I want to kind of clear the path. I need you, and I need you this way. Yes. Yes, through here. This is actually pretty easy, honestly. This has been so long. It's almost the end of the day. It took me all day to get them to this point. Okay. Good job, guys. I actually am gonna wait and sleep. So then we're not crossing in the middle of the dark. And then we have to figure out how we get home from here, because it's been a journey. Okay, which way do we get home?
One eternity later.
After many hours, I can finally see our house, which is a good thing. I am so glad to be home. This was a pain in the butt. I'm gonna leave them here for now because I know the inside of this build is right here. So if we can just get them up to this ledge, we can get them down and dismantle our very cute interior for just a second. Good job. Okay, let's do that one more time, and then we should be golden. Just as it's about to get night, I need you to get inside. I'm just gonna clear out a space down at the end of this hallway for right now, for where our villagers can go to breed. Kind of a little room that they can just be in. It's nothing fancy, kind of ugly, but I promise I will make it cuter once we have our villagers up and running. So if we break these boats, they won't be able to get out. I know it's a far cry from whatever you had before, but I promise I will go get you some beds. Only have 3 pieces of wood. I'm gonna put these in with the villagers right now, so then they claim them, but then we are going to go look for some wool. So now they will be kind of set for now, and then let's go find some sheep and shear them for their wool. Okay, we have our first baby villager, which I am so happy about, thank goodness. But this is going to take a long time with all of the villagers needing to be bred and then placed in their separate holding facilities. So I will meet up with you guys again when we are mostly sorted out. So it's been a while, and our villagers have been very hard at work, and I have most of these all set up with trades. We've got a mending villager already locked in because I knew I wanted that one. We've got Fletchers, so we can turn sticks into emeralds. So we've got a couple of villagers that have kind of we've picked their jobs for, but I do want to get more, so we are just slowly bringing up our villager rate. But the problem is that these trades are pretty expensive. 18 emeralds for a mending book. I guess it's not super expensive, but it is a lot more than I want it to be. If we're going to turn these villagers so that then their prices are lower, we are going to need to change them into zombie villagers, and then also turn them back to villagers, so then we can have those effects of having the decreased trades. But the one problem with that is we need splash potions of weakness if we want to convert these villagers back to regular villagers after turning them into zombie villagers. And for that means we have to get blaze rods, which means going to the nether and finding a nether fortress, which is going to be pretty freaking hard, and we will probably die, honestly. But I need these villagers so that then it is easier to get re-geared if we die. So I'm going to gear up really quickly. I'm going to grab a gold helmet, change out my regular helmet, and then I'm also going to get a bow and some arrows so that then we can shoot the gas, because that's probably my number one problem when it comes to the nether, is having enough arrows for gas, because I want as many arrows as possible in case gas come knocking. So I want to have at least a stack of arrows, and then we will be ready and rearing to go into the nether. So the one goal is to go into the nether, find blaze rods, maybe some nether wart, because that will make it easier. Then we just need spider's eyes to make a weakness potion. I did dismantle our nether portal, so we are going to have to rebuild that. I promise I do have a idea for a very cute nether portal cooking in the oven right now, but it is not fully ready, so we will just have to pop our nether portal up here so then we can get into the nether. Okay, wish me luck. Hopefully I don't die. I kind of want to go the other way and see what we can find. Whoa. I just I just ventured through all of the biomes. What the heck? That's insane. I've been mining for a while and we just hit nether brick. Means that we're here. I just want some blaze rods. Oh gosh. Okay. Good job. Maybe we can get some heads. Just bones. Some nether wart. And then we can collect some nether wart and some soul sand because I need soul sand. So we've gotten our nether wart. Now all we need is some blaze rods. Okay. I'm gonna clear that one off for a second. While I open this chest. Oh, a diamond. Wait. We got the wither skull head. Woo woo. Okay. We've got 2 spawners. This one's already fully blocked off, so I'm gonna say let's do this one. We've got 1, and now they can't fly away. We've got 2. I'm gonna shoot for 10. That should give me enough to have some. This is a pretty good position to be in. Oh frick, I'm on fire. Okay, back up, back up, back up. We're okay. Okay, we've got 5 so far. I'm aiming for 10. Have I run out of arrows? Crap. Okay, we have 10. We have 10. We can go. Oh my gosh. Scary, scary. Okay, which way do we go out? Here is the portal. Woo! We did it. We made it home. We made it safely home with our blaze rods. Let's make a quick trip. We will make our brewing stand. Yes. Okay. Okie dokie. Now we have our brewing stand. And we can turn some blaze into blaze powder. So then it is all full. And now we just need some spider's eyes. So we need fermented spider's eyes to make our potions, our splash potions of weakness. Which means we also, so we need sugar, a brown mushroom, and spider's eyes. I don't think we have any spider's eyes. So we might have to wait. Yeah, we don't. We don't have any spider's eyes. We're gonna have to wait until nightfall. I'm gonna go hunting for some brown mushrooms because there is a forest, a dark forest in this direction that we could probably get brown mushrooms from. Yes. So we can just really quickly get some of this stuff. Okay, we have 8 brown mushrooms now, and we can always use them to grow our own later down the road. Because then once we have our spider's eyes, we can make some weakness potions and turn our villagers back into regular villagers when we are changing them. Also can use this coming nightfall, if we can get home quick enough, to find a zombie. Because we're going to need a zombie to change our villagers into zombie villagers. And then we can change them back, and then we'll have reduced traits. Let's hurry and get home before the sun sets so we can kill some spiders and get a zombie. We're gonna try and kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm really quickly going to try to get a boat set up because I'm going to try and lure the zombie. So I've got a boat for our zombie because I'm gonna try and lure him all the way over to our villager house so we can get him inside. Okay. Now we are ready to find ourselves a zombie. Don't kill the zombie. Now you are gonna come with me. We got 1 spider eye. Come on. To your new home where you're going to help me. Oh gosh, there's another one. Keep coming this way. We're gonna go in. We're gonna go in down here. Oh, and you're gonna come get in the boat. Thank you. Okay, let's try to find some other spiders because I'm gonna need more than just one spider eye. Now, thank you. Oh, I'm gonna die. Okay, wait, I gotta run. Because I'm gonna die if... Oh gosh. Oh gosh, I gotta run. I'm jumping. Oh my gosh, I almost died. No, not you, drowned. We did it. We've got 3 spider eyes, which should give me 9 potions. Okay, that was a little bit intense, but it's okay, because we got our spider eyes. So then, if we go down into our cave with our little... We can brew up some potions of weakness. Yes. Now we have a couple potions of weakness. And then we need to put some gunpowder to make them splash potions so we can splash our villagers. And then we just need some golden apples. So we have 2 already that we can use. Take our... This one has been locked in, so he will stay like that. If we... So, and then we will push you along. I'm sorry, I promise you'll be okay. You're gonna come back. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, my crown broke. Kill the villager, please. If you can hit me, you can hit the villager. Yes! You turned him into a villager. Good. Okay, wait. Away from the villager. Oh, whoa, whoa, oh. Oh, crap. Crap-tastical. Okay. Let's try it. Whoa! Ugh. I'm gonna have to kill him. Ugh. Fine, I'll get another zombie. Okay, at least we got our stuff back. But now we can splash our weakness potion on our villager and then use our... Yes! And now he should turn into a zombie. While we are waiting on this zombie villager to cure, I suppose we should go put our deaths on the death wall. As we died once to unknown causes. I'm not even sure what I died from in the first place because I was not here for an hour. So you guys, right now, you guys know more than I do on how I died. I think I want to make it a clock because I was gone. I want to make one of them a clock and then the other a rotten flesh because I died from a zombie trying to make this zombie villager turn back into a regular villager. Our zombie villager has finished its cycle. So let's go put these on the wall really quickly and then we can check in on our zombie. So we have Hey Lucky died from not hitting pause and then was killed by zombie. Okay, let's go check on our villager really quickly. Let's see what his prices are now. Welcome back to the land of the living, brother. 1 emerald mending books. Yes! Let's get you back to your original place. Now we have 1 emerald mending books, which is going to be very easy. We do have to do that for every single villager. As you can probably see, I have been working a lot on getting our villager trading hall up and running. We now have villagers in all of these spots going all the way down. All of these are clerics, and then we have our librarians with our high level enchantment books, and then all of these down here are odds and end. Some of them are armors, some of them are weaponsmith. You probably can't tell that I've been doing a lot of training because I've used all my levels to get my tools back up, but as you can see, we've got a whole chest of diamond tools and a whole chest of armor ready to go in case of an emergency. I die or I lose my items, then I can have a quick way to get them back. I am working on getting a stock of food up and running from our villagers, but that is taking a lot longer. And you can see that we've got all the iron tools that I could ever need. I've also got some up here. All of these chests are full of iron tools. So if we ever need iron tools, we've got tons. Last episode, we built this really cute build that houses our villager trading post that now kind of wraps around into our villager trading area. We also made these little pens for our animals, and I've been working on breeding up our cows because I've been using the leather to fully finish our chest room. We now have all of our item frames for our chests, which makes it so much easier to know which one is which coming straight out of it. We still have a lot of room in our chests. Most of these are still very, very empty. So just as the series progresses, we will get full and fuller as we gather more materials. But on the docket today, we have a super cute build that is going to finally house our enchanting setup so that we can get fully geared out if we need to. It is going to go right here, so we are going to have to clear out some of our farm areas, but that shouldn't be too hard of a problem because we will have some farming by our building. I also am going to have to create an iron farm because one of the only ways I've been getting emeralds is by trading iron for emeralds with my villagers, which has been very, very helpful because iron is pretty good to get, but I do want to make an iron farm so it is automated and we don't have to constantly go mining again. So I think I'm going to mine out a little space for our iron farm really quickly. Okay, now we have a pretty sizable space that we can build our farm in. So we're going to put the villagers and the zombies on this level, and then we'll have another level where the iron golems will spawn and then they will die. Hi, this is me while editing in the future, and I actually wasn't wearing my headphones during this clip, but why was that so dramatic? Anyway, back to the video. This is going to be a room that's just kind of separated off from the actual farm so we can collect all of the iron and access it quickly through our villager trading hall. I am using a tutorial by Jenny on YouTube. I will link it down in the description, but let's build this farm. So I finished the farm and it is pretty simple. It is just a zombie with villagers running around, and then up above is where the iron golems spawn, and then they are whisked away to the killing chamber where they are killed, and then their iron is deposited into these chests. Well, I AFK'd for 30 minutes. And this is how much we have. So roughly 4.5 stacks of iron for 30 minutes, which I think is insane. I'm like, how did that work so well? Anyways, now we can take this iron and trade it into emeralds with our villagers so that then we have basically an endless supply. So yeah, I'm very happy with how that turned out. I'm so glad it works. Again, I'll link the tutorial down in the description. I did have to make a few different tweaks because I wanted to keep the zombie in the boat and not get a name tag. Anyways, as we move on, I think it is time to turn our attention to our build for the day. This is going to house our enchantment table. I am really happy with this build. It is going to go right here, and it kind of mimics the style of the villager trading hall build because it will be kind of that fisherman style hanging off the edge over here. So before we can build, we are going to have to gather the materials. Some of these are going to be pretty hard to get, and because it's raining, we're going to do a sad montage of gathering these materials. So let's go. So I first very sadly got some bone meal so that then we can bone meal some trees because we're going to need a lot of wood for this build. And then I also very sadly broke some warped wood, which you can't really tell in the black and white that this is warped wood, but it is, I promise. A lot of what I gathered for this build was warped and crimson wood because you will see that this is what we mainly build out of. And then I also gathered some dark oak wood because we're going to need some stripped dark oak wood, and I also gathered some oak wood and stripped it as well. And then I also tried to make this bee farm, which was very sad because it ended up not working. And then I also gathered some crimson wood, as I had told you earlier, because we're going to need that for our build today. And crimson wood is kind of annoying because it won't give me the tall trees. And then I also planted some torch flowers. And then I also made some torches because we're going to need some lanterns. And then I also checked our iron farm, which was not sad because it was full. And then I also gathered some azalea bushes because I like azalea bushes. And then I bred my bees because we need honey for the build. Okay, that's enough sadness for the day. It's been a couple hours and I have been grinding away, and now we have all of these resources to build with. So we are all ready to start our build. I've cleared out all of the farms over here. I got rid of the big giant wheat farm. Those bees are being very weird. I also got rid of our carrot farm and potatoes and put them over there so that then they continue growing. This space is going to be where we are building our enchanting build. With all that said and done, let's build. And with that, we have finished our build for the day. I think this one is so cute. I was so totally proud of how it turned out. The inside's pretty small, but we don't really need much else besides the where the enchanting table is going to go. I really like that this build has tons of different levels. It's got this top level, this bottom level, and then it's also got this whole structure over here. We won't really use this structure for anything, but I think it really balances out how the build looks, especially from this side. As you can see, this is the back. We've got a little crane bringing up some under the sea kind of things from the deep bottom of the sea. I'm not really sure what it is, but same kind of base as the other one over there, just translated over here to this build to kind of keep it uniform. We've got some elements from our starter base here with this whole thing kind of mimicking the one over there. But here are some shader shots for you guys of the build. But let me know down in the comments what you guys think. I always love to hear your opinions as well. But now that we are finished with the inside, we can go ahead and transfer our enchanting table in here. So we will really quickly just silk touch our bookshelves into and then also our enchanting table. And then we can go ahead and reconstruct it in here. And there we go. I'm also going to put chests on either side, right here and right here, as well as our grindstone, just to kind of complete the setup. And now we have our enchanting room. Our area is looking cleaner and cleaner every day. But yeah, I really love how it looks. And now with the bookshelves peeking through the windows, I think it looks so cute. But I did see a couple of comments on my last video surrounding the sniffers and that I should make a sanctuary for them rather than just stuffing them in this pen. And I think you're right. I think it took us long enough to get these sniffers that they should be in a proper sanctuary. So let me grab some materials and see what I can pull together. I think I've decided to build it up here on this cliff, so I'm going to clear out an area for us to have space. Now that we have cleared a space, we can go in and start adding these leaves to create the barrier. I'm trying to employ elements from the update that we got the sniffers in, which was a couple updates ago, but like the pots and the other like cherry blossoms. This stupid cherry tree will not grow. We now have our little sniffer sanctuary all made and done. I think this turned out so cute. I tried to incorporate elements from the update that the sniffers came in. So like the pots and the cherry accents. I'm still waiting on a cherry tree to grow so it can, all the pink petals will start to float on top of the sniffers. But I am so proud of how this turned out. I think it looks super cute. But let me know if there's anything I should change or I should add to this sniffer sanctuary. I was just mining and I stumbled across, I guess, infested stone. Silverfish started popping out. Like 6 or 7 of them started popping out here. And I'm so confused why. Like, I'm like, is this infested stone? It's so confusing. I've never seen this happen before. We're down in the mines today creating a new way that we're mining because I am trying to find gold. This episode is going to be a pretty special one because we are going to the end. It's been a while since we started the series and I think it's the perfect time to try and find some elytra. It'll just be easier once we have our elytra to get around and go from place to place. And also we need to defeat the Ender Dragon, which is going to be a whole process on its own, for which we need lots of gold. I plan on trading with piglins to get some ender pearls so we can make those into eyes of ender. So we're gonna need a lot of gold. If you haven't yet, don't forget to subscribe. This episode's going to be a good one. You're not going to want to miss any future content that I put out. I'm going to keep going for probably an hour and see how far we can get and how much gold we can get so we can trade with the piglins. I think we're going to time lapse this, so let's go. So it's been only about 20 minutes and I said we would do an hour, but I already have 2 and a bit stacks of gold. So I'm gonna call that good because with Fortune 3 you can get a lot of gold really quickly, which was really helpful. I also got a stack and 1 diamond, which is so good. I am so happy to have extra diamonds always. I also got some lapis, some redstone, some iron, and some copper, just because I didn't want to waste anything down here in the mines, because sometimes it's hard for me to remember where everything ends up when I eventually need it. I also want to show you guys something that I found while I was mining that is a little bit spooky. I found all of this skulk, which I hope isn't the ancient city down there. I kind of went down, you can see by the torches, to kind of light it up, but then the shriekers went off and it scared me away. So let me know down in the comments if you want to see me maybe take on the ancient city if it's down there, because that would be a fun episode. It'd be scary, but it would be fun. Anyways, we're going back up to the surface, and then once we are there, we will put our gold into the furnaces to smelt so we can trade it with the piglins. Okay, we are back on the surface, so I'm really gonna grab all the coal we have left. And I'm going to dump some of this inventory off because we don't need the deep slate or any of the stone. Our stone chest is very, very, very full. We do not need any stone for the time being. And then we are going to actually head down into our villager trading hall, because down there we have blast furnaces which will smelt this gold a lot quicker than our regular furnaces will. So we'll just add that in really quickly and get that smelting and get that smelted right away. So then we can go and trade with the piglins. While that is going, I'm going to just trade away because we're going to need a lot of arrows to beat the ender dragon, which we will eventually have to do today. Okay, now we have 3 stacks of arrows, which should be pretty good. I have about a stack of gold, so I think we are going to head into the nether and find some piglins to trade with. So let's drop off our diamonds so we don't lose them. And also I'm going to make a gold helmet so that then we don't get attacked by the piglins that we're trying to trade with. We also need to build our portal again because I keep taking it down so that then we can pick a place for it. I promise you guys it's coming. Probably the next episode. The design is cooking. But for now, I'm just going to set it up right here again. And then we can go into our portal and find some piglins. Wish me luck. Yes. Okay, and then we can just trade with them and maybe put them in a hole. None of that is ender pearls. Please give me some ender pearls. Give me some ender pearls, please. We got crying obsidian. How do the speedrunners do this? And then we do have to go back home to get gold because they did not trade me ender pearls. If I have to go mining again, I'm literally gonna die. Good thing is it should be already all smelted. Second round. Hopefully the piglins will give us the eyes of ender. So we'll just give them the gold again. If we get through all of this gold and they don't give us eyes of ender, we got ender pearls. Good. Now we just need tons more. If we get through this whole thing and we don't have enough ender pearls, then we are going to have to go all the way through our tunnel to the warped forest, where hopefully there will be some endermen that we can kill. Nice shot. We got soul speed 1 and a fire resist potion. Those are good. We got 2 more ender pearls. Good. We got 8. Good. Okay, we are out of gold, but I am going to really quickly run all the way to the warped forest so we can just kill some endermen really quickly. My goal is to get 16 ender pearls so we can make 16 eyes of ender, so because we're gonna need them to help us find the stronghold and also open the portal. And then we will just climb up here and pop out in the warped forest. It was at this point in the recording that my OBS malfunctioned and it got really laggy. As you can see on the screen, very laggy. So to recap for you, I got all of my ender pearls and then headed home. I just looked back on my footage and realized that everything was super laggy. So just a little update for you guys. We got all of the pearls. We made them into eyes of ender, and now we are on the way to the ender portal. We have made it. My pearl keeps going in this general direction no matter how far away I go in either direction. So I'm going to try and dig down from here and see if I can find the tunnel. We are down to 9 pearls, so hopefully, fingers crossed, some of them are already filled in, because if not, we're going to have to go all the way back and get more pearls. I was going a little crazy because I thought I was going crazy, so I started mining out a section here, and I stumbled upon the brick. Oh, we made it. Let's see if we can try and find the portal room. Chest. Don't mind if I take that. Another chest. An eye armor template. That will be good. Okay, let's go down here. Found it. We found it. My OBS crapped out and did not get any of the footage I just did where I opened the ender portal, but so we are persevering. We are going to go into the end and defeat the ender dragon. We just lost that footage, but I will show you the replay recording of me right now opening the ender portal for you guys to see, because somehow I got the replay recording but not the OBS recording. Let's go beat the ender dragon. Okay. Ooh, ender dragon, here we come. We just need to skillfully. Here it is. There's the ender dragon. Oh gosh. Oh, watch out. I do want the dragon's breath though. Okay, we got 1 crystal. Okay, we got 2 crystals down. Okay, got that one. This is surprisingly easier than I thought it was going to be. Come on, Lucky. Yes. Okay. Ooh. That one and this one. This is a little bit scary. We're gonna try and bridge up. Okay, got that. Is that all of them? Get down. Get down on the ground. Oh gosh. Eat. I'm going to die. I'm not gonna die. You're okay. Oh! I just died. Oh gosh. We gotta run. We gotta get our stuff. My stuff. I need to get my stuff back. Am I not picking my stuff up? I need to pick my stuff. Okay. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh. We barely survived that. We barely survived. I need to put my water in my hot bar. That's what I'm just thinking now. Oh. Come on, he just needs like 2 more hits. Okay, 1 more. Come on. Oh, 1 more. We just need 1 more hit. We did it! Oh, it's so loud. It's so loud. We did it! We freed the end! Woo! All the XP. Oh my gosh, we have 58 levels now. We don't want to go into the portal yet, but we do want the dragon egg. So this is why we brought torches. So then we can go underneath and get the egg. Woo! We did it! We beat the Ender Dragon. Let's collect ourselves. Let's talk about it for a second. Just beat the Ender Dragon. It was a very silent fight. I was literally focusing so hard, but we did it. We did it. I am really quickly, while we're on this main island, I'm gonna kill some Endermen. And then once we have, I think, 16 pearls, we need to go through that portal so we can get to the end islands. Get our elytra and our shulker boxes. I am so excited for shulker boxes. Now we have our 16 ender pearls, so we can go ahead and tower up into this portal. Hello, sir. What you doing? He was really trying to bait me. Bait me into looking at him without my pumpkin on. How dare you? How very rude. I think we just throw our pearl. Yes, here we are. I'm gonna take down these coordinates just in case we need to get back here. I am gonna take some of this chorus fruit because it's always good to have on hand. I actually don't know what you use chorus fruit for, but I think it's cool. I am gonna really quickly get all of our blocks out because stupid me forgot to bring rockets. But if we can get 1 elytra, we can come back really quickly. So we'll just bridge over here. My pinky finger is straining. We're out of our first set of blocks already. We're looking for an end city. Ooh, it scares me every single time. Guys, we found one. Does it have a ship? That's the question. I don't know if it is. I don't know if it does. It might. It does. It does have a ship. Okay. Good. Good. We can tower up into the ship first and get the elytra. We can get our elytra. Yes. The city at the end of the game. Yes. We got him. Is there any others on this ship? Instant health. I can hear one. Yes. Sky's the limit. Yes. Protection 4 and breaking 3. That's good. Spire armor trim. I'll take the lot. More gold, which is good because we always need gold. I am gonna equip these just because so I can get down. I am gonna take some of these end rods because I want them. Woo! Drive by. Oh, I didn't hit him. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. But we got our elytra, which is good. We're gonna wait until my hearts are full and then we're going to go in. I really don't want to die right now. I think we're gonna conquer this one and then we'll have to go home and get our elytra and rockets. Oh. Dodge and weave, dodge and weave. So I'm gonna call this one good and head back home and get some rockets. So we can just go through the regular portal now and we will come back with rockets. Aw, man, am I gonna have to sit through all of this? Oh, we are finally home. I can see the house just out of the way. Now that we are home, we can go ahead and get our elytra enchanted as well as make our fireworks. So I'm going to take some of this iron and trade it into emeralds, and then we can go ahead and buy our Unbreaking 3 book and our Mending book. Now we can go ahead and take this elytra and enchant it. Now our elytra is fully enchanted, we can go ahead and make us some rockets. We don't have a lot of gunpowder, so we are going to probably have to kill some creepers. But now we can fly! Woo! Oh my gosh, our area looks so cool with flying. Oh my gosh, we have very limited rockets, so also gonna take some of this wood that we have and make some shulker boxes, because now we can have our shulker boxes that contain our stuff. Okay, it is nighttime, so we are going to kill some creepers. I've been grinding for a little bit and I have now 47 rockets. They're flight duration 3, so I think we're good enough to go back into the end and finish our end busting. I want to get at least a couple more elytras in case this one breaks, and also a dragon head from a end city. Those two things we need to get, so let's head off in this direction back towards the stronghold. Okay, we are back to the stronghold. We are back to the portal, so let's go through. We can just go straight up. We are back at the islands, and I think I'm gonna head this way because we originally went that way and found the end city, so I think I'm gonna fly this way. We have made it to our next one, so we can just break into this boat really quickly and get ourselves, whoa, the elytra. More healing potions, and we can take the elytra. I want to get this dragon head, which may require some skill. Okay, and then we can just take the dragon head. Was there one inside of the other? That's insane. It's on to another city. Okay, we have found another one with a boat, so we can go ahead and just mosey our way in. More potions of health, and then take the wings. So that's our third pair. I'm aiming to have 5 on hand. If we can get raid 2 more end cities, then we will be good and we can pack it up and go home. No! Crap! No! Oh my gosh. Now I have to get back. Luckily, those chunks aren't loaded in, I'm pretty sure. Luckily, we have some gunpowder and some paper left over. How could I be so stupid? This is what we did this for. So we could get back our stuff really quickly if we needed to. I'm just hoping I can get my regular stuff back. Okay, let's fly. Okay, we are back at the stronghold with 4 rockets to spare. Pretty sure the end city wasn't too far away, but I'm going to have to go back and check my footage and find the coordinates for the end city. We've made it in lickety-split timing. Ugh, we're just going to grab all my stuff really quickly. Oh gosh. What do we have? We got our stuff back, which is good. I'm going to wrap up shop before I die again, so let's head back home. Let's get out of here. Let's go home. Oh, we are back at the getaway. I am ready to go home. Yay, we are home. Oh my gosh, that was such an adventure. But now we can sort through all of our things that we got. So these are all of our goodies. We got so much tools and loot from this. We got a dragon head and a dragon egg that I think would be really cool if we added to our museum just up here to kind of commemorate our time in the end. Yeah, there we go. We also need to update our death wall because we died 2 times while we were in the end. So we have Haylocky was killed by Shulker and Haylocky was slain by Ender Dragon. So now we have 5 total deaths on our wall. But I would call our trip a success. We got our elytra. Now we can fly. Next episode, we're definitely going to have to make a creeper farm so we can get unlimited rockets because that is definitely going to be a hindrance for now. As you can see from up here, I have been working on connecting our buildings together. Whoa, I'm going really quickly. I've been working to connect our buildings with these paths, and I think they turned out super cute. They're definitely still a work in progress. We do still need to connect our lighthouse up to the path and bring it through our animal pens, but I am very limited on how much mud we have, and I use the mud to make these packed mud bricks and just the regular packed mud, so I've had to stop for a second on that path because we need more mud. But the quickest way to get mud I found in large quantities is from the mangrove forest, which is that way like 4,000 blocks. And if we're going to travel all the way there, we're going to need a lot more than just 5 rockets. I said this in the last video, but we need to build a creeper farm so we can get a lot of gunpowder so it can help us get tons of rockets. We have tons of sugarcane already that we can turn into paper because of our farm here that's just been going at it, but we are very limited on how much gunpowder we have. So we're gonna kind of do things in a backwards order. I do have a build for today that will go right here in the spot kind of where the bee farm is, but we are going to build the entrance into our creeper farm right there underneath the building first, so that then we can get our rockets, so collecting materials for the build itself will be much easier. So I am using this creeper farm tutorial by Dusty Dude on YouTube, so I will link the video down below in the description if you guys want to check that out, but it's gonna go down right here. So let's build this creeper farm. Hey, so this is Editing Locky, and just by the way, going into these next few clips, my voice will sound a little bit different because I am a little bit sick, but that's just why. Don't worry about it. So I finished making the farm, and you can see up here, in here is the way that the farm works. The cats kind of push the creepers into the drop area and then they fall down to get killed down here. And I've been AFKing this for about 2 hours, and we have about 8, almost 9 stacks of gunpowder already, which I think is insane. This is definitely going to last us a long time with rockets. And then up there is where we AFK our creeper farm so that then the creepers will spawn in. I will get rid of this big pillar when we build the build later in this episode, but for right now it was just making sure I had the right amount of blocks left. So we can take our sugar cane and turn it into paper so we can make our rockets. So then we can just go ahead and craft our 3 powered rockets, and that is 3 stacks already with just 3 stacks of gunpowder. So I'm going to go ahead and make as many as we can. So now we have 6 stacks of rockets for us to use, which I am so excited for. I'm so happy we're flying now. So now we can just take one of our shulker boxes and load it up with all of the rest of the rockets that we don't need right now. And then we can just store this in our ender chest, so if we ever need more rockets, we can always go and grab them. Now that we have our rockets to fly around with, I think it's time we build our build for the day that is going to cover up our creeper farm. I'm very excited for this build because it also includes a much easier way to get down to the water level. It kind of mimics the designs of this one and that one to keep it cohesive as we go along this edge of along this beach. This build is going to take a lot of materials, most of them being all the different wood types. So let's go. So first things first, I got rid of that big ugly cobblestone tower, and then we mined some mangrove wood, which I hated because it was so hard, and then I fixed up my axe because it was running low, and then I crafted a whole bunch of fences because we need a lot of fences and slabs, and then I mined a whole bunch more spruce wood, and then I also found this really cute frog that I was literally fawning over, and then I gathered some oak wood, and then I stripped a whole bunch of the wood, especially the spruce wood because we don't like the regular wood, and then I also gathered some warped wood and stripped all of that in the nether, and then I also made a whole bunch of glass panes for the build, and here's me dying to a creeper again. And then I also gathered a whole bunch of copper because we needed tons and tons of copper blocks in all the shades, and I waxed them all. And then I also made some invisibility potions so I could get some prismarine from the temple. And then I also made a whole bunch of jars for the build, and then I also grabbed some of the chains left over and also got a whole bunch of azalea leaves because we need those, and ferns. And I also stripped a whole bunch of the crimson wood because we needed a lot of crimson wood, and planted some. Okay, it's been a couple hours and we now have all of these shulker boxes full of materials for our build today. It is going to go right here, and as I said earlier, there will be a little staircase down to the water so we can access it easier. But this build isn't going to build itself, so let's go. And now we have finished building our creeper house. So this build covers up our creeper farm. You can see right here, this is where the entrance comes in. But I think this is really cute. It still definitely looks like a regular house. I want all of these builds to look like little houses, so then when we get up to our mega base, which is going to be the castle up there, it'll look like this starter area is kind of a village of sorts to go along with our castle. But I think this turned out super cute. I tried a new gradient going from the oak wood into the warped wood with the copper as kind of a transitional effect into each of the wood types. You can see it more in here how it kind of grows from the oak wood into the jungle wood and into the copper up to the prismarine and the warped wood. But yeah, I think it turned out super cute on the outside. It also has this little walkway over here looking out onto the water and just some basic decorations. Also, we now have a little dock down here that we can easily access the water and get in and out of the ocean with. This will be much better than having our usual very random staircases. But here is the build with shaders on, which I am loving. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think of this build. I think it is super cute. Also, let me know down in the comments what you guys want to see as the interior of this build, because it is definitely empty right now. And because the creeper farm is underground, we don't really have anything to put up in this building. Some of my ideas is to kind of make it look kind of like a workshop area because it is our creeper farm entrance, or kind of a shop where you sell gunpowder as kind of an aesthetic interior. But we won't do any interior work today on the build. We are going to turn our attention to this fella right here. I have told you guys for episodes and episodes that we are going to build our nether portal, and I finally have a design ready to go for it. I want it to blend into kind of right here, this kind of cliffside, which means we're going to have to do quite a bit of terraforming. So let me grab some materials and we can build this nether portal. And with that, we have finished our nether portal design. I am so happy with how this turned out. I think it looks super cute. I feel like the tree really blends in with the sniffer sanctuary behind it, giving that effect of just having the nature around it. I really wanted the portal itself to blend into the environment because it is kind of ugly on its own, but now we have it here and ready to go. I also added on these little nether sprouts to kind of be like the nether is coming back through the portal, which I think is a good little lore bit, like as if the portal is kind of leaking into the overworld. But let me know down in the comments what you guys think. I think it looks super cute and I'm very happy with it, and I am very happy that we do not have an ugly nether portal anymore just sitting right here. But here is a really quick shaders shot for you guys of the portal. But now that I'm looking at the tree, I think it'd be cool to have a couple of custom trees over by the water line. I feel like it'd be cool to have one kind of peeking up over here. So let's see what we can do. And now we have a full-fledged palm tree. I went with a palm tree because this area is much more beachy themed than up there, but I think it looks super cute. I think this area could use 2 of them, so let's plant one and then we will have our palm trees. I thought this one was really cute because it's a little baby one because it's not fully grown. But there are palm trees for this spot as well. They are the exact same as the one over there, but just a little bit scaled down for this area. We made this cute little creeper house to disguise our creeper farm down below. And I've been AFKing every so often since then and have been building up how many rockets we have. I'm aiming for a full shulker box, so we should be able to get that pretty soon. But we've got a couple of really exciting things to do. Firstly, we need to make a wood farm. I have been putting this farm off for a little while, but I've finally exceeded how much wood I can get for a specific build, and it will just get crazier as we go up the mountainside and get bigger and bigger builds. So I think we'll start off with that first. I'm using a design by Kelp MC on YouTube, and I think I'm just gonna build it right here, honestly. I'm gonna grab the materials and let's build this wood farm. We almost had all of the materials that we needed for this farm. All I need is one more piece of obsidian, which honestly I count that as a win, because the fact that we have enough materials that we can make a whole farm without even leaving our chest room is crazy. So I've built the farm. It's all built. It goes all the way up here. I'm not exactly sure how it works, but there is a redstone clock that powers this, that I think flips this trap door, that kind of activates this somehow. Let me get up here. Thank you. And then there is a TNT duper up here. You can see the TNT there that continuously drops TNT down there. And then if we go down there, but here is the point where I stand on, and then you place the tree there, and then the TNT falls on it and explodes the wood, and then the wood falls down and over here and into these chests. You can see I've was doing some testing and then also just did some little AFKing. So now we have almost 3 stacks of spruce wood. And then this is also where the bone meal comes out and gets, some of it gets some of this bone meal, some of the tree gets turned into bone meal, I think. And then when you stand here, it drops and you just do this. I think it's probably easier if I just turn it on and tell you. Mind you, it's going to get a little loud, so I'm going to turn sounds all the way off for right now. Okay, so if you just flick this lever, it turns on the TNT. So the TNT should start dropping, and it just keeps duplicating. And then you go up here to here and flick this lever on, and it starts giving you bone meal. Oh, you have to have your inventory full, and then you just click place and it grows the tree, and then it just blows it up, and you can see it just kind of keeps going and going until you run out of them. And I am getting some saplings back as I go, so I'm never running out of saplings. So I just keep going like this, and it just keeps growing. So it's a little bit of a complicated redstone trick. I'm not entirely sure how it works, but it works. And we get lots and lots of wood. That's probably good for right now. So now we have a tree farm, which is really good because our build today is pretty much wood. I don't know if I ever showed you guys this in a video, but this is the entrance that I built to my zombie spawner, and it goes all the way down. Oh, and you go all the way down here, so it kind of just takes you down and then goes right back up to the surface. But this also is pretty ugly and not really fun to get into or try to get down in. And also you can tell, like when I go in the water, there's guardians in the water that then sometimes start attacking me when I fall into the water. See? Like that. They start attacking me, and then I end up almost dying, and yeah, it's just not really fun. So I have a build to go over this. So we have something that kind of keeps us out of the water and keeps us free of the guardians in the ocean temple below. So we are going to need a lot of materials for this build, namely wood, which is why we built the wood farm behind me, but also a couple of other things. So I think it's about time we start gathering those materials. So as you stare into my very, very blue eyes and my golden crown from going into the nether, let's go. Okay, kind of short one today, but really all we did was gather spruce wood and some oak wood with the help of our tree farm, and then I went into the nether to get some bone block because we needed a lot more bone meal because I realized the farm isn't actually making bone meal on its own, which great. And then I had to kill some spiders for some string, which was scary because I almost died a lot of times. And then I also had to get a lot of wool, and I ended up making a sheep farm for that, but I also made some spruce slabs and also some stairs and some trapdoors, all the things spruce related. And then here is the makeshift sheep farm that I made, and bye. So it's been about a couple hours and we have all of our materials ready to go. Most of it is spruce wood, but we do have a couple of other things as well as a whole bunch of wool. So we can take our shulker boxes and fly out to where our tunnels are. And then I'm just going to fill in this little hole here so we have a little bit of a platform to work on. So the boat will just go here, and then it will work its way up higher as we go through it. Also, before we start building, I did build a little tiny sheep farm to get lots of wool from for our build. So it's kind of just going, just every once in a while it shears the sheep when they eat the grass. You can see, so there is a observer watching that grass, so when it gets eaten, it uses the shears to cut the wool, and then it gets deposited into these chests. I just needed a small little one so that then, whoa, did I just see a creeper? But just so you guys are aware, I just needed a small one so we could get wool if we needed it. And especially for this build, we needed a lot of wool. So we needed like 5 stacks of wool, so I needed something. Before this guardian comes and kills me, let's start building our ship. Ready? Let's go! We have completed our ship. Isn't it so cute? I think it turned out super cute. I used a lot of spruce wood and a lot of wool, and you can see why the wool farm was much needed, because that is a lot of wool. 5 stacks to be exact. But yeah, so now we have a place where we can just land. And then we walk downstairs to where our pillars are that we can jump up and go out. So now we can collect all of our bits and bobs and we are done. I tried to put in as much detail as I could in the sides and in the boat itself, even though it was fully built out of spruce wood. I especially like the little cartography table because it's like, oh, you're steering the ship, you're trying to figure out where you're going, you know. You can also see down there that we have an anchor that is down in the water that is, you know, being either lifted or set down in the water, and I thought that was a really nice touch. You can see it coming in here. I tried to make it pretty big because I wanted it to kind of be a little bit cartoony, because the ship is designed to look a little cartoony. And so I thought it was really cool to have the anchor be super big. You can even go up here, which is where the crow's nest is, and you can look out on the landscape and just see the edges of our base. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. I really love it, but if you guys have any comments or if you liked it or not, let me know down in the comments. But now you smelly little guardians cannot get me. But let's head back over to our base, because as I was building this, I had an idea. So if you didn't know, we've been struggling for coal for a while. I just recently mined all of this coal, so we do have quite a few right now, but usually I am running out of fuel all the time. But because we now have our wood farm up and running, we have tons of wood that we can turn into charcoal if we just smelt it. So we can just take these stacks of wood and then pop them in our furnace and smelt it. So if you pop it in here, you just smelt it all up and then it becomes charcoal. But with the problem of this takes a long time. So I think it's about time we build a super smelter. So what a super smelter is basically is just a giant system that will load in all of the things you want to smelt into tons of furnaces and then funnel it into one place where you can just pick it up from. It's quite a bit of redstone, which I have no idea what I'm doing with it. So I'm going to grab some materials and I'm going to follow a tutorial by iCraftMC, but let's see if we can kind of puzzle this out together. So first things first, we're going to put down some blocks. like so for the mine carts to rest on when they're not going about their business. Okay, and then we're going to put a chest right here. Oh, I want you to be a big chest. So all the collections can go into there. Then we're going to take some hoppers and run them all the way along here. You can't see the side, but also on this side. So that then all the furnaces that we're going to put down now can feed into that one chest. And then on this side as well. And then we also need some hoppers all along this way, so the fuel can get inputted there. And then another set of hoppers for the items to get put in. Okay, and now we just need our rails. So there will be one that goes along this rail line. Oh, and we need to connect these here together. There we go. So this will go all the way around. And then we'll put some blocks here to stop it from falling off. And then we also need a rail here. Put that block back on. Stupid railings. And then we'll put some rails all the way around here. Okay, and then this will go all the way around so the fuel minecart can fuel these. And then we need something to power it, so these redstone blocks will power both the rails for that. And then I'm going to put some signs here so I can remember where the heck we are. A lever. I'll just put the minecarts down and test it out. Yes! Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And that is our super smelter all built. So now we can smelt items. So now that is all built. So let me grab some stuff that we can smelt. So if we put some stuff in here to smelt and then some fuel and we click this button, it should work. Yes. And it just goes back and forth, putting each spruce log in there. So then it will go around and deposit into this chest. And see, we have, it's just flooding in. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so good. And then once we are done, we can just hit this button and the chest will come to rest down here. Pretty dang cool, right? Redstone is crazy. And then we have 47 charcoal, which is pretty much what we wanted. And then we can use this to power whatever we want. But I think this will become super helpful as we get especially into the later game of collecting materials. This is going to help a lot when we have a lot of to smelt, like stone or other things along that line. But now I want to turn your attention down here. Almost, I think 5 episodes back, we did this terraforming right here with the rocks around our lighthouse. I've realized that if we want to call this kind of area complete, we need to finish off the rocks all the way around to the edge of our area so everything looks a lot more cohesive than it does right now, because it definitely does not. So we need to continue our terraforming all the way over to probably right there where that little staircase is, because it does turn mostly grassy along this way. So we have finished our terraforming all the way across. I added some more spikes and then the same amount of texturing all the way around. I think it looks super good. Oh, don't drive into there. And then I kind of just blended it in to this area because I didn't want to go all the way through here, and this is mostly like grass here, so I was going to stick to the rocky cliff right here. But yeah, I think it turned out super well. I added in lily pads and all the usual stuff. I really like the shading that I used with the azalea leaves and the birch leaves because it just adds a little bit more depth and texture to each of these rocks. But besides that, our terraforming on this cliffside is completely done. If I want to in the future go back around this edge, I definitely can do that. But for the time being, I think that will do. But now that our terraforming is done, we have one last thing to do today that will kind of check off these three or four buildings here that kind of make up our beach slash cliffside, and that is this interior. I've been thinking a lot about what we should put here, especially because our creeper farm entrance is down here, but I've decided to kind of make it almost a workshop space where we'll have tons of different tools and stuff, and basically it will kind of just be our whole workshop area. So I'm gonna grab some materials and let's build. So the first thing we're going to do is put some bookshelves along this wall, and then we'll also put some backwards looms because they look like empty bookshelves without the actual bookshelves over here and here. There we go. And then we'll just add some books along this side. And then we'll place a bed down here, so if we are in here and ever need to sleep, we can, as well as a crafting table. And then we'll just put a little potted plant on top. There we go, that's cute. And then up above these shelves, I'm going to put in little machine parts. There we go. Looking cute, looking cute. And then along this wall, we're going to put in some pipes, as if there's stuff flowing through here. Move this torch. All the way down into the ground. These are definitely just for show, but I think they're super cute. I'm gonna just put some trapdoors around it to make it seem like actual pipes. And then let's do a copper one up along the ceiling with the copper trapdoors. And then I'm not sure if you can see this corner or not, but we'll do a little bamboo one. And we'll do a little potted plant here with bamboo. Perfect. So this part is done and we can move on. Let me move you guys. So first we're going to make kind of like our smelter, but I think this one is just going to be for show, or if we're just stuck here. Then we're going to put a little workbench in, and I really like how the beehives look with all of this. And then we'll add some furnaces and some smelters and a brewing stand for this. And now we can put our minecart with a furnace on top of our rail. There you go, and it will just sit there. Then we'll put a roof on this section because we are going to have an upstairs. Oh, give that back to me. And then we'll put some stairs along here kind of to mimic this other side. Yes. And then we'll add some lightning rods going all the way up. Okay, and then to finish off this side, we will just put in a ladder going all the way up to the second floor. And then for this side, we're going to put in some smokers, a nice little workbench area, and we want this kind of sectioned off from the stairs. And then we'll also put the trapdoors on this side, so it's kind of sectioned off from that stairwell. Then we're going to put some barrels on this side to kind of complete this area, as well as some little bits and bobs to make it seem really alive. I do not have the inventory space for this. And there is that side complete. So, and now we just have the upstairs, which, let me move you guys. We are upstairs now, and let's just finish the roof off with a couple of stairs. And then we are also going to continue the copper pipe from downstairs all the way up. And then what we need to do is we're going to have a lot of different workstations, as well as a lot of chests, because this is going to be kind of our storage area. So lots of barrels around. Then we're also going to put a cauldron and a jukebox, which if any of you guys come in the comments to me for making a jukebox, don't worry, it's fine. I've got like so many diamonds. And we're going to continue the copper pipe from downstairs all the way up to the ceiling. And then with our chain, we're going to make a couple of lights, and then we'll also have some signs hanging down because I like that look. And then we're also going to put a copper bulb here that will just slowly oxidize over time, and a little sign coming off of that. I actually think I'm just going to finish off this roof and make it fully flat, and then to finish it off we'll just put water in the cauldron. And there's our interior. I am really in love with this interior. I think it turned out super cute. It's definitely very workshopy. I really like the loom with the shelves. I feel like it gives it some dimension more than just like the regular bookshelves. I also am in love with how the texture pack I am using kind of makes the books look 3D on the chiseled bookshelves. I think it looks super cute. But besides that, it's all just kind of pretty basic, not really useful, besides having every kind of crafting table and furnace available all throughout it, which I think could come into use later. But this really is just a prop interior. It really is just concealing the creeper farm entrance below. But let me know down in the comments what you guys think. I think it is super cute and I'm very happy with it. And with that completes our cliff section right here. All of these buildings are all done, and we are ready to kind of work on this area and then continue up the mountainside. So if you guys are excited as I am about that, let me know down in the comments. There is something that we're going to work on first, which is kind of in the same layer as the zombie spawner. As you can see, last episode I thought that our tree farm was creating bone meal, but it's not. And we only have 2 bits of bone meal left. I've been going into the nether to try and find some bone block to help with that, but I think it's finally time that we just make a mob farm so we can get some skeletons, and so that then we can farm bone meal successfully for our tree farm. So I think I'm going to put it right over here, and I am using a tutorial, so I will link it below. So I'm going to gather the materials and let's build this mob farm. So we have built the whole farm, and I have been AFKing for about an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. And we've got quite a bit of loot from our mob farm, which I am so happy about. We have so many bones. We have other things from witches and creepers and zombies. And it's functioning pretty well. I mean, every couple of seconds, a new mob drops down and is killed. So I think we are totally good to call that good for right now and bring our stash of bones back to our base. You can kind of see it in the sunrise area, but from our base it is pretty much invisible, so we just know it is off in that general direction and won't really affect us that much, but it will be a good way to get bone meal for our tree farm. So if we just turn this all into bone meal and then take it up here to our tree farm and load it into our tree farm, and it will start to go into the machine for when we need it. So we've got 2 full rows of bone meal ready to go with just an hour and a half of AFKing, which I think is a great trade-off since that will last me quite a bit of time. Now that we have our mob farm all figured out, we can go ahead and turn our attention to this super smelter that we built last time. I love this super smelter, but it is definitely very, very ugly and definitely very machine-like. So for our build today, I have built a little design around this super smelter that will kind of hide it, but also just add to our area in general and the village type aesthetic we're kind of going for. So if we're gonna build, we are going to need some materials. So let's go and grind out some materials. Ready? Go. So first things first, I started out by getting a whole bunch of wood from our wood farm, and then I crafted it up into some slabs and other things as well, and then collected a whole bunch of clay because we needed a lot of clay. And then I also ran our smelter because we needed tons of bricks. So you can see why I am gathering all the clay is because we need it for bricks. But I'm also gathering some clay and then also getting some mud because we need tons of packed mud for this build, and gathering some of the wheat so we can turn it into packed mud and packed mud bricks. And then I also shaved some azalea trees down because we needed some leaves, and also gathered a whole bunch of stuff from our chest room to make a whole thing. And then we also needed some copper and some stone. It's been a couple hours and we have all of our materials ready for our smelting house in these 3 shulker boxes that are all full of different materials that we're going to use for a build out here. This actually didn't take that long. I had most of the materials for this build already, and then the wood farm helped as well. Hello, Mr. Enderman. I think I might have to move this a little bit because it is definitely not built in the place that I want it to, but I think we should start building. Whoa, why am I zooming in? Hello? Help! How do I stop? I don't know what's going on. I fixed it. I have no idea what was going on with that. But with all that said and done, let's build. I give you a smelting house. This build is pretty basic, definitely just here to kind of disguise our smelting system and fill up this space, but I am still very happy with how it turned out. I was worried the matching roofs with our starter house would get a little bit too matchy, but I think it actually turned out really, really good. But here are some shader shots for you guys of the build. I also love this chimney, this big giant chimney that I added in, and the actual fire that is burning constantly in there. I think I have surrounded it all with stone, so hopefully it doesn't burn down the rest of the build, because that would be very, very sad. But I also wanted to show you guys something that I was very proud of with this chimney, and that is the smoke coming out of it. So you can see it up here. I didn't want so much smoke from all 4 campfires to fill it, so I covered each one with blocks, and the smoke still does pour through, but it is much less than what it would be if I didn't have these slabs here. As you can see, it's a lot more full and a lot more blocky, but then when I add these blocks back on, it's much more monotonous than it would be if I had just used the regular smoke coming out of it. So I just thought that was a cool detail to show you guys, because you wouldn't see it from here. You wouldn't know. It's just very, very faint smoke coming out of it, and it looks like the actual fire is kind of leaving that smoke up there without actually being up there. But inside is just our super smelter, which is very easy to access in here. I won't be doing a interior in here because this is basically taking up the space, and really it's just here. This building is just here to hide the super smelter. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what you guys think. I am in love with it. I think it is so cute and definitely fits this space as we kind of transform this area down here. But something I've been thinking about while I was building this was my armor. I used to have armor trims on my armor for like 1 episode before I ended up dying and losing all of my stuff, and I do like to have the armor trims on, but I think that if you have armor trims on your armor and upgrade to netherite, it goes away. I'm not totally 100% sure on that, but I think before we put armor trims on our armor again, I want to go get netherite from the nether, which is going to take a lot of time and a lot of resources, because the best way to get netherite is through bed mining, which our sheep farm can come in handy with this, because this has been plugging away the entire time we've been going, and we have almost 5 stacks of wool already. So I think I'm going to turn this all into beds and do some netherite mining and see how much netherite I can get. I have 2 full shulker boxes full of beds ready to go, and we haven't even made a dent into the wool we have. So I think I'm gonna call that good for right now and head into the nether and try to see how much we can get, and we will head into the nether and hopefully we don't die. So we need to head down to Y level 15, which we are on 68 right now, so we've got quite a bit to mine. So a full set of tools and armor would be 40 ancient debris, which I am totally fine to leave my hoe and even my shovel as diamond, so that takes off 8, and then all we would need is 32. We're on Y15 now, so I'm going to dig a big long hallway. Ooh. And we just need, oh, I literally just ran into one. Okay, wait. Let's make sure there's no lava ahead of it. Perfect. Hidden in the depths. So we have 1 down. We just need 35 more. So from what I understand, you just take the bed, place a breakable block, and there we go. Perfect. Okay. So do we see any ancient debris? I mean, I did just find one in this area, so the chances of there being another one in this immediate vicinity are pretty low. I'm not seeing one, so we're just gonna continue on in our little quest to find... Oh, oh. I can't get out. Come on. Oh my gosh, that was such a close call. Can I please stop burning? I just couldn't get out of it. Oh my gosh, that was scary. Woo! I found 2 more, which is a relief to say the least. I don't even know if fortune works on these. Okay. 2 more. So now we have a total of 3. I found 3 more just mining. Oh, we should be careful. So now we have 6. I have made a circle somehow. Back to my original path. I have honestly given up on the bed thing. And I'm just mining aimlessly. Trying to see if I can find some. I don't know which method is better. Found another one. Another 3. Yes. Maybe 4. No. Another one. Maybe 2. Anything? Nope. Okay, we have 12 now, so we just need, I think we're like a third of the way done. Oh, another 2. 15. Darn it, I hate the ones that are just 1 on their own. $16? 17? Is that what we're on? Yes. Far away. 2? Maybe? Oh, just 1. More and more quartz. Wait. I didn't even see that one. Just 1? Just 1. I was too obsessed with the quartz. I'm getting so much quartz, which will eventually hopefully be helpful, but I mean, unless you're building out of it, it's not really, but maybe we'll use it for something. Oh, we're almost done. We've got 30 pieces right now. All we need is 32, and then we can get the heck out of here. Yes. Is it 1? Just 1? Oh, 2. Okay, perfect. Perfect. We have found all of the ancient debris that we need, and we can get the heck out of here. Let's get out of here and back home to our nighttime abode. Ugh. I'm so glad to be home. That took forever. That took almost 2 whole hours to find 32 pieces, but we can go ahead and smelt this all up. Also gonna go run and grab the gold because we're going to need gold. So we can only make 6 right now because we need more gold. Okay, well, we'll just upgrade what we have, and then the rest we will have to gather some more gold for. I think I have a smelting table up here, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Okay, so you just put this. Oh. I can't just do this? I need a smithing template? What? Wait. Let me Google this. I made a mistake. I forgot you needed a smithing template to make netherite, so I forgot. And the only way you can get a smithing template is in a bastion, which I don't think I've ever seen a bastion before. I guess we should do that. Put my pants back on. There is a good chance I am going to die during this, so I'm going to leave as much as I can here. Not take anything that I don't need. Okay, I think we are fully prepared to go into the nether again and find a bastion, so... Okay, and now we are ready to go into the nether and find a bastion. Then we have our coordinates all set. Why did I take 3 screenshots? I have no idea. But we can venture out and try and find a bastion somewhere nearby. Hit me! Oh, that clearly hit him. Thank you. See how easy that was? Like, we have found a bastion, and I think that's actually the treasure room. So I'm honestly thinking about just bridging over to that. There is a skeleton over there, so maybe we can try and shoot that skeleton off. Thank you. Okay. So we should be good to bridge over there. Because I think if that's the treasure room right there in the middle, we can really quickly grab the netherite template thing. Just try. Where are you coming from? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was so scary. That gas came out of nowhere. Okay, I'm just gonna mine in through here and hopefully pop out where we need to. What? Oh no. He like one-shot me. Oh my gosh. Ugh, I need to get my stuff back. It's okay. It's okay. We are okay. We have an elytra. We have a backup elytra. We have backup fireworks. We can really quickly go and grab our stuff. Okay, let's try to re-get our stuff. Muted the whole time. Okay, we got our stuff back, and now I am just killing these peeps. Okay, so I think the treasure room is somewhere below. It's right in the center of this. Oh, we should not keep that open. I see gold. Okay, we need to make it down there without dying. An iron block, an ancient debris, a crossbow, obsidian. Okay, we're still pretty far up, but we're kind of close-ish. Because I think it's in that chest right there. So if we can just get down there, that would be amazing. But I'm terrified of falling. I'm like concentrating so hard, so I am so sorry if this part is so quiet, but I just need to get down there and then I will be a-okay. I should have brought sand. That would have been smart. I wish there was a clear vantage out, because then I would just like fly down, grab the chest, and run. But there's not. And so that's the problem. There's a magma cube down there, and I am slowly running out of blocks, which is not good. Whoa. Hello, sir. No. That's not cool. I just need to get down there enough that I can reach the chest. If there's not one in here, I'm gonna die. Oh! He just took half my hearts. Gosh. Sir, calm down. Just trying to get a netherite upgrade. Guys, no! I don't know what to do. I'm gonna lose all of my stuff. Darn it! Ugh. All of my stuff is gone. This stupid upgrade. Trying to get this stupid netherite upgrade, and I literally die. Ugh. And both my pickaxes and everything. Ugh, gosh. Dang it. Well, I guess we're going back in because I cannot like keep doing that. I have to redeem myself. I was so close. It irritates me to no end when I lose my stuff. Okay, we're going back in there and I'm going to redeem myself because there is no way that I'm not getting that netherite upgrade. And if it's not in the chest, I'm literally gonna cry. I'm just so angry. Okay, we are here for round 2, which hopefully goes better than the last time because that was a disaster. Thank you, goodness. Gosh, really quickly get all of this stuff. Okay, okay, we can get out of here. Oh my goodness, that took way too long, way too long. We have our netherite upgrade, so now we can go home. Thank heavens, we are back to the portal. Freaking heck, that was way too long. Please let it be daylight outside because I cannot take any more stress. I cannot take any more stress for today. I just want to sleep and not worry about anything at all. That was a little crazy, and so I will not blame you if you were not able to follow along. We did lose all our armor, and now I am in very, very basic. I did keep our helmet, which was good, but legs and my boots were both lost. I think I still have, do I still have my chest plate? Yes, I do. Thank you. But both my legs and my boots were lost, as well as all of my tools, which is so annoying. But we did manage to get the smithing template, which I'm so glad we never have to go in there again. We never have to go to a bastion again. And we can just use our diamonds and I think it's netherrack. So we have all of our templates. We have our ingots, which I did get a 7th one in there. And I need to get my tools and my armor back up to how they were before, which luckily we do have our villager trading hall, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem.
An eternity later.
So it's actually the next day now, but I have gotten all of my enchants back to how they were before, as well as some that are just even better. I have a better sword now, a better bow, everything. Some things I was able to get better enchants on than what I originally had. But I think we are safe now to upgrade all of our gear into netherite so that then this never happens again. So we just pop the netherite and the upgrade and upgrade all of our stuff. And then I need to make one more netherite upgrade. And then we can just keep one of these in our ender chests so we never have to go into the nether and get another netherite upgrade ever again. There we go. Oh gosh, that is so loud in my ear. We have our full netherite upgraded stuff. And now we have our full netherite upgrade. Now protects us fully. Oh, it feels so nice to just be completely covered, and if we ever burn in lava again, netherite does float, so I can be able to get it back. Really quickly, I'm also going to grab our armor trims, and we can try and figure out which ones we want to do. I actually might honestly go for diamond with our trims. That's definitely funny, but I honestly think that it's a good use of diamonds because I really don't have any use for diamonds after this. I think I am going to leave the chest plate because we don't really wear our chest plate because we have our elytra. Let's look and see what this looks like. This one on the boots, this one on the legs, this one on the helmet. And that's how we look. Aw, it's so cute. I love it. Maybe I do one on my chest plate just because. Whoa, I'm gonna do it. There we go. Now, if we pop this on, it looks like this, but usually we do just wear our elytra, so this will be our regular everyday kind of wear. I'm so glad we are fully netherited up and we never have to go into the nether again. I feel like I say that every time we go into the nether, but somehow I always have to go in and get more of something. I hate the nether. It's scary. I am actually pre-recording this video because when this video goes out, I will be at home away celebrating Christmas with my family. But since this video will be our Christmas one, I think we need a little change in our skin to celebrate the Christmas season. That's much better. We've got our cute little Christmas sweater on, ready for the holiday episode today. I'm so proud of this one. Even look, I've got little candy canes in my hair instead of my regular bows. I am very proud of the skin, if you didn't know. But we can put our armor back on because there is something that I want to show you guys. I was down here in my mines, just mining away, trying to get some resources and whatever so we could be stocked for this episode, when I found something that was kind of crazy, and I was like, oh gosh. Down at the end of this tunnel, there's these tough bricks, which I'm pretty sure goes to the trial chambers. Because this is not a natural spot like generation, so I'm pretty sure this is a trial chamber. So I immediately was like, I'm stopping here. I have to do this on camera because this is going to be my first time in a trial chamber, which is great. Yep. Minecraft Trials Edition. Oh, there's copper here. Copper bulbs. Oh, this is gonna be so nice having so much copper. I'm like scared already because I know, yes. So you need to get keys for these vaults. And maybe we can get a mace. There's another one up there. I'm actually gonna put my chest plate on so we're fully safe and protected. It's so quiet. Where are all the mobs? That's what I want to know. I know apparently there's stuff in these pots, which is cool. Arrows. There we are. Okay. Oh gosh. I didn't bring my shield. Eat. We got a key. We got a key. So we can go and put this in one of the vaults. Yes. But is this one like one of the harder ones? Oh, I forgot I didn't have my elytra on. Oh, chest. Honeycomb, arrows, I'll take it. I'm really just here for the copper, because copper's hard to come by. Another chest. Sticks. No, thank you. So let's try this. Under lock and key. Ooh, a trident. Emeralds. Oh, a bottle of bad omen. Sharpness 5. What the heck? Okay, we're putting that in our ender chest right this instant because that's so good. But I think this is what you're supposed to drink to make it harder, and then you get the bigger keys, which is kind of scary. I'm gonna really quickly go run up and grab a bed and a shield because I don't like being down here without a shield. This is a really brief intermission, but it's a good time to hit that like button and subscribe. Okay, we've got our bed and our ominous bottles and a shield now. So hopefully we are good to go down into the trial chambers and defeat it and maybe get a mace. Because honestly, I think it'd be so fun to have a mace just for, you know, I don't think I'd use it on like mobs or anything, but it would be fun to just show off. So this one's done. That was harder than I thought it would be. Break all the pots. Look at me. I'm covered in arrows. Like, I wish there was more traps, but maybe I mean, I haven't really started the whole bottle thing, so this could be... Oh. Okay. It's just Skulk, thank goodness. These are cool. Bigger keys that you get the mace from, but you still get goodies from here. Arrows. More arrows. What's the book? I want to know the book. Fortune 1. Nah. You can leave that. I heard another one. Oh. Oh, there's 2. Crap. Okay, but these are just husks. These aren't bad. Except for they give you hunger. Whoa. There's too many of them. Gosh. You guys cornered me. That was rough. Chicken. You gave me chicken. Cooked chicken, and that's it. Gosh. I really do need to do another key. Oh, there's another one. This is the breeze. Ooh, cute. Whoa, hello. These things are so cute. Oh, a breeze rope. Oh, found one. Perfect. Ooh. A smithing template. Cool. The book. I want to know the book. Riptide 1. Blech. Has this one already been? Okay. Ooh, another armor template. More arrows. Ooh, a crossbow. Quick charge 1. That's cool. I like that. Honestly, I might just take the bottle and start going at it. Because this one wasn't bad. Why don't we do it? Okay. Are you guys ready? Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, you guys have iron swords? Diamond sword! What the heck? Baby on a chicken! Ah! Whoa. No! Darn it! Ah! Ugh. I died. We made it back. Oh, we got a key. Okay. We got all of my stuff back. Let's just sort out everything. We are kind of safe right now. So hopefully nothing else bad comes. We wasted that bottle. I'm really mad about that. Okay, so we got one ominous trial key and one of those left. Are they still going off? Because that's what I want to know. Oh, yes, they are. Hello, sir. Okay. It's fine. We'll just stay in here and shoot them all. Wait, where's my bow? My better bow. This is much easier. Maybe this is the strat. Because this thing keeps hitting me with speed. Woo! We got another trial key. I have 2 trial keys that I think I'm going to take to the big vaults. And let's see if we can get a mace. Do the maces just come out or do you have to craft them? That's what I want to know. I guess we'll find out. So we just take our trial key. Revaulting. What does that mean? Nothing. Darn it. It's kind of eerie in here and I don't really like it. Go ahead and use this. Oh, iron. A bow. What's the bow? I mean, I do have a pretty OP bow already. Power 1. No thank you, but I will hang on to it anyway. Come on. Mace. Oh. Oh. Aw. Okay. I think I'm going to try and venture back to that area we were at before. Oh, I'm going to use my last key on this one. Oh, honey. An axe. What's the axe? Efficiency 1. No, thank you. I'm going to venture back to that area and drink another bottle. And we're just going to like hide in our little hidey hole and take out the monsters. Because really all I'm here for now is the mace. Okay. This is the hard part. We've got to... Does this not work? I thought it did. Whoa, that one did. Whoa. What did it do? Took out all the lights. It didn't give me a key. What the heck? What was all that for? I'm gonna grab some blocks really quickly, and then I guess we're gonna venture out, because... This is kind of working, actually, quite well. Okay. We've kind of got our little system going on. Whoa! How did I hit myself? Oh, it's this thing. Yes. Okay, well, we can figure out those breezes later. It's really the poison ones that I need to get rid of. Just potatoes? Potatoes from both of you? What is the world that I'm living in? No! What the heck? No key? It's getting annoying. Yes! Key! Thank you. Oh gosh, I forgot. Sorry. I forgot you could hurt me. Okay, we got a key. We got another key, so we can go and find another vault to put this one in. I think there's one down here. Does this one reset? Ah. Oh. Nope. This one's this one. Darn it. I thought I found one. Okay. Oh, chest. Cake, a diamond. I will take the diamond. A block of iron. That's good. This one has to be one of the big ones, right? Yes. Okay, please. Heavy core. Ah. Come on. Ah. How hard is this? Okay. I was not filming. Ugh. But we made our way back up. I just decided to leave and wait for another day for the heavy core. And then we also added our sharpness 5 to our sword. So now we have a very, very powerful sword. But I want to listen to this music disc because I haven't listened to this one yet, and we got it in the trial chamber. Huh. This is kind of spooky. I don't know if I like this. Oh. Okay. This is cool. Okay. I don't know if that's copyrighted or not, but that was cool. That's a cool one. But we will just pop that back into our ender chest right now, and that will stay there until we find a place for it. But now that we are done with the trial chamber, we can go ahead and just get rid of this trial chamber omen. And now I want to turn your attention to this area. I've had this bee farm going for quite a bit of time, and it's been pretty good on output. And I think it's about time that we make a build for this. So I'm gonna spin and we will have our completed bee farm all ready to go. This build is super, super cute. I think it is kind of a parody of our starter base, but in kind of a different format. As you can see inside, the bees are going away at their jobs. I did have to decrease our bee supply to only 3 hives because that was all I could fit in there. I still think it works very, very well. I'll show you guys the inside. It is just the beehives, and then also tons of flowers so they can pollinate and fill the beehives. But usually we will not enter in through this way because the bees constantly want to get out. So I have made a way to the chest system back here. You just go underneath here and in here, and this is where you can access the honeycomb. And then if you want to just get out, you just flick this trapdoor and go back under, and you can successfully get back. So that is our bee farm complete, which kind of completes this area down here. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. I did try a different thing with the windows, with having the hanging signs act as kind of shaders rather than having the typical trap doors. So let me know what you guys think, or if I should add anything honey related. I have decided to go back down into the trial chamber and try to get the mace because I feel like we have to, and I feel like we can't just give up. Even though we have gotten tons of loot, I feel like we just need to go down there and keep trying till we get the mace. It's now or never. Perfect. What is that? Speed potion? Wow. Cool. Oh, diamonds. I really just need to break all these pots. Okay, we'll just get these guys really quickly. See, this part is easy. Like, it's totally easy to get these guys in this position. But when they sneak up on you, that's the problem. I see you, don't worry. So what I want to do is probably block up these areas. I'm going to use all my blocks for this, because I think this is where we're going to want to set up shop. But I don't want them falling down here, because then it's annoying because I have to go find them and everything. Uh-oh. Oh, it's just this. You scared me, sir. Poison arrows. What's the chest plate? I want to know what the chest plate is. Blast protection on breaking. I mean, it's good. Okie dokie. So we are just going to clear off this area really quickly. Keep that closed for right now. Yes, it worked. It's freaking slow falling. This is actually working pretty well, which is good. Okay, I got potatoes from that one. Well, not very helpful, Come on, key. Yay! Key. Okay, perfect. So those are done for now. Let's see. Let's see if we get lucky. I don't feel like we will. Ruin? Okay. Ah, yeah. I knew it. No luck yet. I hate this. I hate this one because this one sets me on fire always, and I'm like just trying to get my shots in. Just killing these guys. Baked potatoes. Oh my lord. Lordy lord. Why can I not get freaking keys? Key. Yay. Woot woot. I will take that key and we can go see if we get anything. Yes. Found a blue one. Come on, heavy core. Ugh. I have so many of those. Ugh. Darn it. Okay, we got a key from this one. So we've got 2 keys and some golden carrots. We've got 2 keys. Okay. I can't find any other vaults that are open and ready, so we are just going to bank these keys and head back up to our base. And then the next time that we end up going to a trial chamber, maybe later in this episode or next episode, we will try and see if these keys can get us a heavy core. Pretty successful second round. I mean, we've already been there twice, so maybe third time's a chance. But we got quite a bit. We've got some armor, some diamonds, some, slime balls and other arrows and stuff like that. And so I'm pretty happy, and we can go back up to the surface where hopefully it's not night, or hopefully it's not nighttime. I don't think it is. Does that look like nighttime to you guys? And then we can go ahead and put away our loot from the trial chamber. So I'm going to put these all in here, and then we can just kind of dump all of our inventory. I want to have a fully cleared inventory because I think it's about time we do our build for today. You guys thought I was just going to do one build. Well, no, we're not just doing one build, we're doing 2. Earlier in the episode, we did this bee farm, but this one's pretty small, so I think it's about time we build something over here above our mine shaft. Something that we can have where we can spawn in, where we can store, stone or deep slate that will kind of be our excess overload. So this build is going to take quite a few materials, so I think it's about time we jump straight into a material gathering montage. So let's gather some materials. Ready? Let's go! So first I stripped a whole bunch of the warped and crimson wood because I needed it, and it's going to be a majority of the build. And then I also made some stairs out of spruce wood and some trapdoors. And then also had to journey over to a lush cave to get a spore blossom because for some reason you can't craft those or make those, so you have to find them every time. And then I also made a bed. Alright everybody, it has been a little bit, and we have all of our materials in these 2 shulker boxes. There's not a lot of materials, but this build is pretty small. It's just going to cover this area right here to kind of give it a little feel and make our mine entrance a little bit more official rather than just, a hole in the side of the mountain. But I think it's about time that we get to building this mining house. So without further ado, let's build. And here you have our mining house. I am very, very happy with how this one turned out. I think it is so cute and it fills the space so well. This is the view from this side. Just a pretty basic exterior and a little house because we won't use this that often, but it is still useful. We do have a little bit of an interior just to get us started, and then this is where the staircase down to our mine will go. I still do need to link it up to the original mine space, but I will do that between episodes because you guys don't need to just see me mining. But yeah, I am very happy with this build. I think it looks super cute. I think it totally blends in with the rest of our base, and I think that completes this downstairs area, this main level. I think there might be one more build that will go right there, but besides that, we are almost done with this side of the base. We will work our way up the mountain. I have some builds already planned for the mountain area that I am so excited for, but I think this area down here is mostly complete. So because it's the 10th episode, I thought it'd be really cool to do a dramatic video montage with some shaders added in. I have no idea how to do that, but I am going to leave that up to Editing Locky to figure out. So, Editing Locky, I'm turning this over to you. Yeah, thanks. I have no idea how to do that. Wasn't that cool? That was so cool. I have no idea what it looks like. I have not done it yet, but wasn't that amazing? Hello everybody, Future Lucky here. I just want to thank each and every one of you if you've made it this far for liking this movie and watching it all the way through. The support on this survival series has been astronomical, and I am so happy to continue with this series. So if you like this movie, hit that like button, comment down below if you want to see more like this, and don't forget to subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Bye! Ow.